It's a beautiful day in the gamerhood, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? It's out about plunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the hogs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my gamers? Won't you be? Won't you please, please won't you be my gamers?
Hey everybody, welcome to Mr. Hobbs's Gamerhood. I am your GM and the mayor of the game. I don't know if I'm a mayor, just some guy that lives in the Gamerhood, changes his shoes before every show. Anyhow, today we are playing Kalmatta Live using old school essentials. This campaign is derived from this product here, the Treasure Vaults of Zadabad, by Stormlord Publishing. All right. I should tell everyone, especially the players, that normally I use Welsh Piper's methodology for populating hexes, but I got this book recently.
Dude, I can't see it. What is it?
I'm not showing it to you. I'm showing it to the viewers. Oh, here you go.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking now.
Looks like a book.
Here you go. I'll switch it so everyone can see the name thing. Here, Filling in the Blanks, a guide to populating hex scrolls by Todd LeBack. Hey, wrong side. For use with old school essentials. How fantastic is that?
Good looking book.
This was pretty cool. I got it from I got it on a Kickstarter. He's doing another Kickstarter right now. So oh my goodness, Murder Hobo Show. I didn't say a guide to populating sex crawls, you son of a biscuit. Who are we missing? Gabriel? Did Gabriel bounce?
Gabriel popping in and out.
That's the late night game.
Or early morning, if you know what I'm saying.
He's not in roll 20.
Is that
either.
what the GRGA gets up to?
I meant
Different time zone.
Earlier than that. Earlier than that. All right, you can't have a game without players. We're missing one, so all the cameras are going to be jacked up. Hey, Beast King 1980. Here comes Gabriel. He's back, everybody. Let's meet the players and their characters. All right, our caller is John, so he gets to start.
Hey, I'm John. I got this magic user level 2. His name's Mr. Higgs. He's a little rotund fella. He's got a poofy collar. Likes to cast darkness. Watch out.
Watch out, darkness, people. Poofy collar. Nice. Brian, you're up, man.
Yeah, hey, it's always good to be back on Twitch TV. I've got a new character who grew up in the brothels and the back rooms and the dark little alleys and byways of Sindanor. So yeah, he's sort of a remake of a character I had a while ago. I'm really happy to be back and playing the son of Crowbar. I'm a thief and first level.
Name to be given out eventually. Oh, sorry, Brian. Finish up.
Oh, yeah. It's the son of Crowbar. That's my name.
His first name is Son, his middle name is Of, and his last name is Crowbar.
James.
Hi, I'm James. I'm playing Yagoin. He's a aging tough guy. Nothing's really panned out for him, so he's come to Kalmatta to seek fortune or make a mark on the world.
Awesome. You hear that, Gabriel? An aging oh no, I think he's talking about me. Arlen, you're up, buddy.
Hi, I'm Arlen. I'm playing Nor, the dwarf, who has a lustrous beard and a spear and some chainmail, and he's ready to go on adventures.
All right. Gabriel. Oh, no sound. Gabriel is coming at you straight from Uruguay, Spain. He's got a sweet porn mustache and awesome, sexy, dulcet tones. And he's playing the Spaniard, another dwarf who is wielding a strangely hafted battle axe, for no other way to explain it. All right, so I think I will go over quick what Kalmatta is. We got a new player. So the concept of Kalmatta, there is a conceit that you have come here to Sindanor, a small island town, an isthmus off of a large jungle island off the coast of the known world. You had heard of a lot of treasure that once the fabled treasure vaults of Zadabad that existed in the jungles of Kalmatta. You came on a boat across the Plague Bay and made it here to Sindanor. And as you were traveling up the boardwalk, this is solely for you, James, because all these other guys have gone through this before. Your first character, you have to listen to the intro. I better take a drink of water.
Awesome.
I should say that my buddy wrote Treasure Vaults of Zadabad, and he has an intro, and we used to make fun of the intro when we played the game all the time. And so when I made this adventure, I set it in the future of that adventure so he could actually play in it with a bunch of Easter eggs for him to enjoy and the other people who own this product. And since I always made fun of his introduction, I thought it was necessary that I write an introduction so he can make fun of mine. The great bronze gate to the Black Pyramid was sundered, and the head priest of Shabanil was slain. This is my one D&D voice right here, guys. Mako. His elephantine head was carried upon 2 boar spears by courageous bearers back here to Sindanor. Your angry approach kicks up dust, and children, faces obfuscated by the tatters of linen wraps covering every inch of their bodies, scamper from the storyteller seated cross-legged on the dusty porch of the inn's boardwalk. He gazes up at you. Welcome, travelers. Welcome to Sindanor, gateway to Kalmatta, island of adventure. I can see by your faces you're confused by my stories, but yes, it is true. The treasure vaults of Zadabad have been plundered, but no, do not fret. Vast wealth lies hidden by the growth of decades, and much of the Zadabadi lies undiscovered. Come into the inn, and prepare yourselves for travel. Get a good night's rest, for it is likely your last. All right, so here is Sindanor. The idea is that you probably... Oh, hey, thanks, Jonathan.
Very well done.
Oh, all right, thanks, James. This is the inn that you hang out. Yes, Prince is there. Prince has made an appearance at actually in more than one way. Anyway, but that's all for the annals of Kalmatta, and you can find them at the old YouTube. And so down here, we now have a time of the game where we hire henchmen. So we look into the Rip Inn. The inside this room here are the available men-at-arms and women-at-arms. In this room over here are leveled NPCs. And then all of these other tokens are other player characters that are still alive.
Are we on the right map?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm seeing the bismuth.
Really?
Yeah.
You should be.
Hey, there it is.
It didn't plop. All right, my bad. All right, so I'm going to do that again. These are the hirelings that you can hire, women-at-arms, 0-level type humans, leveled NPCs. These are all PCs. I guess I should have shown you. Let's zoom out. If you zoom out on this image up here.
Yeah.
These are all fallen, slain characters and NPCs. So you can see how it would be easy to confuse similar looking tokens in here, Brian. I don't know if you guys are silent because such a serious note of all the dead characters there or what. Everyone's just like, Silence. All right. So, I don't think he talked about who's hiring who at this point, right? Does anyone want to? So the dots on these people are kind of an indicator of how well they're accoutramented with weapons and armor. So, Gabriel, you've done this before. Is there anybody here you want to hire? Oh, he still can't talk. You can nod, though. I'm looking at you, buddy. Or while Gabe is typing, Jonathan, do you have anybody you want to hire? Hopefully they do the same one.
So in order for us to do our mission, the boat is the pricey issue. Are we actually going to be able to charter a boat of some sort, or? So
what I want you to do is, you're doing it, so you have to make a reaction roll, and I'm going to let you charter a boat, but this is going to modify where our how much it costs, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely interested in hiring a crew. Let's see. The top table are the leveled characters. Where are the meat shields?
Those are the ones in the middle there, like the MAA, Grub, Holma. It's called Woman at Arms, Man at Arms. That's what those are. So all of these guys in the center here are the meat shields.
There's a character named Grub. I want him as my henchy. Perfect for me.
Right here.
So let me approach.
Well, so if you want to, let's do the boat first. Let's say that you got the boat. You don't have to crew it with these people. It's going to be crewed with some fishermen. It's basically going to be a fishing boat or something like that. So why don't you roll your reaction roll, which is your 2d6 modified by charisma, and then we'll get that boat out of the way. Then you'll know how much it costs.
All right, so for me, it's flat 2d6. Here you go.
All right, 6, right in the middle. So we'll just go with, you can do a flat 200 gold pieces, which will keep the boat around, or 5 gold pieces a day. And that's just that he doesn't fight. He just mans the boat.
And so what, he mans the boat, and you said keep it around?
He drives the boat. Yeah, he drives the boat, and then, yeah, you're paying him to stay there.
Okay, so 200 to get us there, and then $5
200
a
gold
day.
piece total, or 5 gold pieces a day. You choose.
Yeah, I'll just do the 200.
Okay, interesting.
And then
right.
I don't want this guy to drop us off and leave.
Okay. 200. I like it.
Okay. And then I want to pick 3 of these men at arms.
Right,
and
only one at a time.
All right, let's do Dymark.
All right, you want to hire him? So
yeah.
What do you? It's 1 gold piece a day usually for men. Hey, we can hear you, Gabriel. It's usually 1 gold piece a day for men at arms, or 1 gold piece a day is the going cost, or 5 silver pieces for a porter or a torch bearer.
Yeah, so I'll for men at arms 1 gold a day. I'll offer him that and 5 gold up front.
All right, so I'll give you a plus 2. So make your reaction roll plus 2. All right, a 6. So he declines vehemently. Brian, why don't you go ahead and hire Grub? So anyone else can try to hire Dimark if they want, but there's going to be a -1. All right, is 6 to 8?
I don't have any money.
All right, so you're not hiring anybody.
Oh,
wait, it's 6. He doesn't decline vehemently. You got a 6, so you could redo the offer if you'd like.
Who said they don't have money?
Brian, but you.
Crowbar, son of Crowbar.
I'll give you 10 gold.
I approached Grub with my 10 gold.
What are you offering him? So you're going to be responsible. You're going to be responsible for their food, everything.
All right.
Anything that they do while they're with you, and any money you give them up front, they spend immediately. Will not be on their corpses, but you don't have to pay them for every day until you get back. But you'd have to pay them for 1 day.
They come back to me so I can find out what food costs. Isn't it
Sure.
like a
Here.
gold piece for a week worth of food?
No, it's a little more than that. I can tell you to go to the OSE SRD, and then all of the what the costs are right online for you to look at. So you can renegotiate, John, if you want with Dimark here. I messed up. 6 isn't outright.
He obviously doesn't want to make money, so we'll move on to Solifirth.
All right. So someone else gets to go now. Grub. Did you want to roll for Grub, Brian, or decide how much you wanted to pay?
I want to buy him some food, and the rest, after I buy him a week of standard rations, is his, however much that costs.
All right.
Out of that 10 gold pieces, because I don't need it.
I don't need it, he said.
What am I going to do with it? I'm probably going to die.
10 gold pieces seems like a lot up front.
What's that? Boom.
Looks good. All right, so Grub, also known as Faget, joins you under the watchful eye of Son of Crowbar.
Got grub.
John, wasn't you who wanted the funny... I can't remember who said that. Someone did. They were concerned about me, my punny NPCs. No, it might have been someone else. I don't know who it was. Anyway, there you go.
Bring on the puns.
So do you get this one or no?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
Oh. Well, that's the way it works. All right, so Gabriel.
Hey,
Got anybody you want to hire?
first, how much was the?
Oh yeah.
reshaping of,
So is that what you wanted to make it into? Is kind of like a battle axe?
Mhm.
Because it could be like a flat blade that has that bill hook on it, and then like a stabby thing on the end. It's certainly going to be like a weird thing, but by spending gold, I think. All right. What I think we're going to do is we'll roll. Why don't we do 5 dice 6 times 10? So it could be up to 300 gold pieces. But it could be 50
Okay.
to 300. $180 gold. You got it?
Got it.
Yes, nice. Cool.
Great. So let's see who's available.
Hey, Trev. Hey, long
someone-
shot. Sorry, go ahead. Solifirth, is that who you're liking? He looks like a rough
Does he
customer.
have-
The number of dots is usually kind of tells you. I'm trying to facilitate expedite the hiring of henchmen instead of going by what each one has. You just hire the one. Well, you should also see how many people can actually fit on the boat.
Oh, well, that's
Alright.
important. Where's the captain? I need to ask this question.
I think I have it here. I'm gonna look quick. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe
Looks
we
like
can
you can
take two.
It's like a party barge, right?
maybe 8, maybe more if you really pushed it. It's a fishing boat. Did you pick one? Which one you wanted, Gabriel?
Yeah, let's take Solfilth.
All right. So he wanted your second guy. Look at that. He's taking. That's why we switch him around. All right. What are you offering him, Gabriel? I'll tell you what everyone has once we get them all. I'll go through all the NPCs stuff.
Standard fee and like a 5 gold piece bonus.
All right. So
On
plus
top.
2.
Okay. Reaction, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, a 9. He says, "I am so into it." He looks like he's a Nordborn, and he's very proud of his boots. So Nordborn are like kind of a Viking-esque kind of culture. There's two main groups of the Nordborn, the Idvin and the Kriegen. All right, there is Solifirth. He is in. All right, James, you got anybody you want to hire?
Let's try Sturwood Slim.
All right, so the reason it says Slim there is because this guy has been in an adventure before, and he was hired by Slim. Flint, but you can still hire him, because if you're not there the next adventure that people go out, then they're free reign. And if they go up to the 4th session out and they survive with you, then they become your henchmen. So what are you going to offer them? The going rate is 1 gold piece. So like if you haven't noticed, but if you give them bonuses or say you're going to buy them things to give them, then you'll get a bonus to that reaction roll. So you need a number between 9 and 12 on 2d6. So if you don't have a bonus, it's kind of
penalty and charisma too. So
yeah.
I'll say 5 gold.
All right, I've been given and the going rate, I've been given a +2 for that. So it's basically going to be 6 gold right off the top, and then hopefully you make something later. So go ahead and make a reaction roll modified by +2 and modified by your charisma as well. While you're doing that, I'll say hey to Trevlin Hartford. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Real long shot. Maybe you guys want to see a little better what I got going on here. What'd you get, my man?
So that'll be a 5.
Is that with the +2 that I gave you for the charisma?
7.
A 7 isn't enough, but he is open to renegotiation. So basically what that means is he isn't convinced to go with you yet, but if you sweeten the deal somehow or have another way that you want to try to convince him, then maybe we'll give you another reaction roll in order to do that.
Fair enough. I'll give you 2 gold a day.
Oh, doubling the rate. All right. So I'll give you +3. Go ahead. As he mulls over this with his mulled wine. Oh, hey, Mr. Higgs, I'm assuming you spent the 5 gold pieces to gather everyone here for you to go pick through them.
Sure, I'll be the sugar daddy.
All right. Well, I mean, you've been saying you were going to the whole time. Now you're going to say, no, I'm not doing that. So go ahead and roll your 2d6 again, James.
What was the bonus here?
+3, man. You can just roll it straight up or add the +3 if you want to, however you want to do it. 9, perfect. That is enough to make it happen.
All right.
Igoin, is that right?
Going, yeah.
You don't pronounce the I, you just say going?
Going, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you do pronounce the... Yeah.
Igoin. Igoin, is that better?
Yeah.
Have I hit it yet? Arlen, you got anybody you want to hire?
I'm not sure about hiring. I think I might save my money to buy a shield instead, if that's doable.
Oh, 10 gold pieces.
All right, I am spending 10 gold pieces to get a shield to make my AC better.
You don't have a shield at all?
I didn't come with a shield.
Oh, nice. All right, that's 8 people, Mr. Higgs.
We're at 8 people?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
Okay. Let me make sure we've got enough food. So rations for a week is 5 gold per person. And so that's 8 people times 5 would be 40 gold for a week's worth of food for everybody.
I've got rations of my own. Iron rations.
Yeah, the way I do it is iron rations will last from session to session. If you don't have iron rations, then it's done at the end of the session.
Let me buy a week's worth of food for everybody, and then we'll just tick it off this, and everybody can just keep their food.
Do you want to try to hire like a porter or anything to carry your rations, Mr. Higgs?
You told me we were at 8 people.
Yeah, like you might be able to get someone on there. It could just be, there's a chance for something to go bad when you're pushing.
When you're overloaded. All right, as long as everybody's got a week's worth of food on their person, I think I won't worry about that too much then.
Okay.
So James, did you end up taking 10 gold from me to hire somebody?
I did. Thank you.
And Arlen, do you want to use 10 gold to buy that shield?
If you're passing out gold, I will happily take your money.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, I just want to make this a successful venture.
All right.
I don't want to overload the ship, so
Okay.
I think I'll just have to hide behind everyone else's meat shields.
All right, so I'm going to give you what their statistics are for the NPCs.
Right.
All right, so let's start with Solaforth. He is hit points 3. He's got chainmail and a shield. Longsword, dagger, AC 4. All right. Sturwood. I mean, I don't know what kind of gear you're going to buy them unless it's like a spear. Chainmail and shield's pretty darn good, honestly. But,
Well, I'm just in general for everybody's like what my comments about.
all right. Sturwood is hit points 4, AC 6, leather and shield. He's got a hand axe, dagger, and a spear. He does have 10 torches, but he does seem a bit lazy. Are you sure I got to carry another torch?
Hand axe. What? I'm sorry.
Hand axe, dagger, spear.
All right.
Leather and shield. Here we are for Grub. Fijay. 4 hit points. He's got leather armor, so his AC is 7. But he has spear and a dagger.
Got it.
All right, so let's get your marching.
Worth of food.
Let's get your marching order figured out. Mr.
I'm
Higgs is in
gonna
the
give
front.
You wish. I thought this was some neutral GMing.
I'm gonna give Solifirth my spear, so he can attack from second rank, and I'm on first rank.
All right.
All right.
So the marching
Can I-
order is headed to the left. So Spaniard is in the front, and you got Solifirth right behind him.
I can
This-
go up to the front.
Jason, the weapon is still two-handed, right?
Up to you. We're gonna decide what the damage is by how many handed it is. So we're gonna go 2x2s, guys. Just in
2
case
by
we get into
2.
a
All right.
dungeon,
Well, then I
yeah.
will step back.
You got a spear, Noah?
I do have a spear.
Sherwood's got one as well.
Do we want to buy any weapons or anything in particular for our guys that we're using, or any of you guys? Like, if somebody want a missile weapon? I don't know.
I got a crossbow too. So
What? If you're buying missile weapons, I'm a thief. I could use a short bow.
Sure, let's do it.
I don't know what they cost, but
25.
I think they were 30, but I don't know.
25 and the arrows are 5 for a quiver of 20. How many arrows do you want?
20's fine.
All right, so 30 gold. Hey,
I'll pay you back for this.
famous last words.
Well, thanks for the short bow. I'll get some use out of this.
You better shoot him between the eyes. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Hobbs, or do you prefer Jason? Can a wizard throw daggers? Is that legit? All right. Can I buy 3 daggers?
Yeah.
All right.
Purchase what you will.
Short bow.
All right. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna post what I think I've spent here.
Spent 40 on me.
Something like that.
Okay. And a clear early morning with your Fisher Paul Laup.
Can I ask you one question? I'm kind of sitting on a lot of gold. Can we store it in town? Is there some sort of
I don't
system?
take it. I don't take it from you. You just assume that you have it in town.
Okay.
Town is
It's kind of
safe
a lot.
unless otherwise denoted or whatever. Unless something like there's an actual adventure that happens in town or something somehow. All right, so this is Kalmatta. The Plague Bay stretches to the west, south, and north, and the jungles and the mountains and hills are to the east, to the right there. Grabbing a couple tokens here.
Shay, so let's make it. Can you make it like a bastard sword that you can use it both ways and then change the
Jeez,
damage?
you just want everything, don't you?
I'm just pushing it.
I know
It's up
you
to
are.
you.
That's what I'm saying. Sure. So you can just say that, but it's not going to be advantage. It's only advantage when it was two-handed. So I think it would be
That's okay.
like a D6, D8. But so you see what I'm saying? It would be D6 plus 6 points of
Right.
damage, or D8 plus 6 points of damage.
That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So I think what we should do is maybe I should make a copy of this. Never done that before.
Sweet, we're ready to go.
All right, so I'm gonna click over here quick. So I think you guys can see. Oh, I want you to.
It's Erdis.
Oh shit! Oh dang! What I did is I have a boat here, and I want you to put your people in the boat in case something happens in the boat. I'm not saying anything will happen in the boat, but in case it does, it would be easier just to take care of it now than later. I don't know how other people run games like this, but I'm always making shit up as I go. So
All right, which boat?
it won't show up yet because it's boom. There you go. This top one up here. The one on the right.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Oh, so Lop is the guy sailing.
Yep. Laup.
Ah,
Sure. All right, are we going like this? Looks good. Sturwood is hanging out back by the guy with the rudder. So this is like a small sailing vessel that you could go on larger rivers or fishing or what have you around the Plague Bay here. Laup seems like a stoic, if dry humored fisherman. Happy for the money. All right, so that is ready to go. So let's go back. Oops, sorry.
Hobbs, I was going to tell you about how Nor does his best impression of George Washington crossing the Delaware half the time with his foot up on the front and
I
kind
like
of
it.
pose.
King of the world.
All right, so here's the boat.
Let's get our grandstanding out of the way at the beginning because it's just going to go downhill, I'm sure.
Humbling. This will be a humbling effort. All right, so here you go. You can move 36 squares in a day, and you can use this boat token.
So
Are you just
this is
going right
what
along the coast and right to that spot? Okay.
this is what I imagine us going to, and I kind of explained it in the chat. But the goal is that this is all jungle and hard to maneuver, and let's get out of here and walk around and check out that fog of war, see what's out there. So unless you guys object, I think we'll just make a straight line along the coast, nothing too daring, and have our fishermen wait for us there.
All right, so that hex right there is actually kind of a cliff face, because you can see that the elevation, like as you travel down, it goes up to this area, headed towards this peak. And so this is going up this way. So that's actually kind of a higher elevation cliff. So you'd have to kind of move down here to 5165 probably to disembark.
Okay, all right. So
and it takes you half of a day.
I'm sure this is the fisherman explaining to me. I'm just like, fine, just take us where we need to land. I don't care where you can park your boat. Get us there.
Son of Crowbar says, bleep and right.
So what you find when you do come here is it kind of seems almost like a lower area, like the ground significantly drops. So the 5265 is almost kind of a cliff, and there's elevation headed up towards that peak that you can see there, which you can see that mountain. I guess we should be able to let people see. But it is kind of almost like a moor where the salt of the Plague Bay mixes with some kind of runoff from that mountain to the northeast. And so it's kind of a low ground. So he can actually kind of get in there. You know, picture it like Florida kind of, or something like that maybe.
Okay. And I assume this is like the highest mountain peak that we can kind of see in the region?
Yep.
Okay. And so is this marsh territory that we're in, or
yeah, swampy marsh territory. You're not going to be able to take this boat, a sailing boat, into it, but and it's going to be kind of slower travel here, but not too bad, not as bad as maybe mountains or hills. It's not horrible. Okay. Depending also, right. Like if you hit it during high tide versus low tide, low tide it would be way easier to move along.
Okay.
I thought it was more like a savannah.
Yeah, you think what you think, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what we thought this hex was, I think.
Yeah.
Savannah, yeah.
Well, it is Savannah hex, but when I actually rolled up what the location was, there's some other stuff going on, so that kind of changed it a little bit. That's the way these things work. You could continue on down the coast if you want to go to a different area if you'd like.
I think we're okay. I think I can almost see that there isn't swamp this way. What do you guys, you want to go southeast directly? Any objections? Just walk on foot?
About half of a day that took you half a day to get here.
Okay.
Captain.
So any objections to going southeast?
You're in charge, man.
All right. We're going to head off on foot, pack it up, tell him that we're going to go, and that if we're not back in how many days, guys?
We got like 1 week ration, so.
Okay, yeah, we're going to be back within a week. So, yeah, let's go walk southeast and see if we can get out of the swamp.
Yeah, you definitely kind of move up to like a shrub. Oh, I'm moving the boat. The boat is taken ashore and portaged up the hill. No, so you kind of go up some ways, but you can see that kind of marsh is still to the south below you. And almost immediately, as you're moving up here, you can see smoke as you're kind of moving up into this higher area on this hill. You can spot like the small smoke of a campfire in this area. And then to the southeast, in the midst of that swamp, it's almost like a bowl that exists. And it looks like it hadn't always been a swampy area because there's a sort of a ruin like there. But above the ruin, and maybe this bowl area I'm talking about is only like a quarter of a mile in size. But it looks like a dark cloud where you can only kind of see through it. And it doesn't take long for you to realize that the dark cloud is birds flying about this area.
Okay.
That's to the
And when you-
southwest.
And when you say bowl, you're describing like a valley.
Yeah,
Okay.
but not like a huge one, so it wouldn't be that big because the hexes are only a mile, right? But still, like, you know, you go walking by and you can almost see like a depression in the earth that is created, and you're also way kind of above it.
Okay.
So it almost like is like mostly water with just like hillocks of land coming over it, but you can only see it a little bit because there's like a swarm of like some sort of birds flying around it.
And that is all to the southeast.
Southwest.
Southwest, and the fire is to the southeast.
No, the fire is nearby you. Like we'll say it's like up one hill, and you can actually see.
Okay.
You probably don't see. You can all roll a d6 if you want. The players can.
They're not like vultures, like circling.
No, they're not that big.
Many.
No, it's low around like the trees and stuff, like the mangrove trees that are here. It's kind of low, and it's just like a mass of a lot of birds moving around. So you can roll a d6. Oh, James, you did. It looks like we're missing one from Brian and one from the Spaniard. All right. Yeah, so nothing more happens. You guys make your way out of the marsh and up to this hill. Congratulations, everyone. 10 XP per level. Right there, just one hex.
All right.
So
Now we're
if you
playing.
want to explore a location, you actually have to go to the location in order to get the XP for it. But most likely this ruin that you can kind of see around the mass of birds is indeed a location as well.
Okay. Do you guys want to investigate the campfire that's near us, or should we head towards the ruins to the south? Or it looks like that takes us to the marsh territory. If we keep going east, we'll stay out of the marsh.
If you go, it looks like you can probably see because you're above it. I don't like to show too much because then I know exactly how many hexes you've got. So the marsh is almost done right there to the southeast. Directly south of you, you go down and it's more like a savannah. To the southeast is more of these shrubby hills. To the northeast, you're like starting to move up in elevation up the mountain.
Okay. Well, then, if we're not going to go into a swamp, let's go check out these ruins and be wary of these birds. Okay. Any objections?
Anything you want to do? You don't want to do anything with the campfire?
Does anybody want to go scout it out?
I'm maybe worried that
you can see that there's another peak.
There could be something that could cut us on our way back to the boat. Just that's the only concern about the fire.
Oh, okay. They could ambush us on the way back.
Right.
Yeah.
How far is it from us?
Each hex is a mile. Oh, the campfire?
Campfire, yeah.
Yeah, I would say you think maybe 100 yards, if that. Kind of a little higher elevation from you.
Let's just go check it out real quick.
Yeah, let's. That sounds good. We can send somebody to scout, and I can cast darkness to cover you on your way back if we got to run away. 120 feet. Yep. Who wants to scout it out?
I can go. Not the silent one, but
I'll elect Son of Crowbar to go scout.
So anyone can sneak. You don't have to have this the abilities of a thief to sneak, but a thief is actually way better than any normal person can be. Anybody can do anything except cast spells, probably. But so you have the ability to do things, but it's a 1 in 6 chance, so you have a 16% chance of totally being successful. Otherwise, we'd like compare dexes or something like that. So don't feel like no one can sneak. But
how about we?
Gonna leave the backpack and shield just with the group.
Okay. So the Spaniard's going. You're not. Is the Son of Crowbar going as well, or no?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Cool. All right. So as you guys go up there, you guys start picking your way, trying to find a path to get to a slightly higher elevation, where you see this campfire, and as you approach, you get up like on that level, and you actually see a man. he seems, it's quite obvious that he has seen you and likely even saw you guys like your boat dock and get off the boat and make your way in this direction. But he doesn't necessarily seem aggressive. But he does look like he could be aggressive if necessary. So he looks like a tall, lanky, dark-skinned man, covered with like tribal paint or tattoos or woad of some sort. But he isn't alone.
Have we seen the
What's that?
Have we seen their kind in Sindanor?
Not really, probably. Usually most of the natives that you found are normally like shorter of stature. But I mean, he looks like a man maybe from, I can't even think of a country to the south. I can't think of what it's called. Oh, this is terrible. Nicosan. Maybe a Nicosan or Serenian possibly, but most likely looks more Nicosan probably, you would guess, which is part of the known world. Haven't seen much of these people, but some for sure. He isn't alone though. There's also like at the campfire, you can see maybe these shorter, lighter skinned tribal people as well. I don't have a picture of that guy though. But it looks like there might be a handful of them, and they look kind of. There's a group of dark-skinned ones that are tall and lanky, and then there's a group of like thicker, heavier boned guys, and they're all kind of around a campfire. But the guy, like, he's kind of standing there with his shield and his stone axe. What do you come for? Do you see the birds below?
We are exploring. We come from Sindanor, from the north.
What is it you wish?
What do you know about the ruins? And I point in the direction of the ruins we saw.
Come, bring your people. You can speak to Robo.
Okay.
So basically, all you guys
the
gonna
rest.
go up there or no?
We go back and talk to Mr. Higgs. He's let's see what he wants to do.
Hey, Mr. Higgs, what do you think about all this?
They want to parlay? Well, let's go parlay. Yeah, let's go see what's going on with these guys. So you said there was him and then a handful of others, so there's probably less than 10 people, right?
Straight to the map.
So I don't really think there's a cave there, but this is kind of like a campfire with. There's a bunch of these guys around here. I gotta add one thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put some of these guys here. All right, there you go. Does that help? Are you guys still there?
We're here. I'm here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a cave behind them.
No, the cave isn't there.
Okay.
There you go.
There's our tokens.
What do you guys do? He probably points towards this guy seems to be their leader. Orobo. Welcome, welcome. I see. You have made your way here to the Bora Bora. fortuitous event. This is one of my other voices. What do you think, Arlen?
I think it's basically the same as that first voice.
I don't believe so, you a-hole. So who's going to talk to this guy? Anybody? You guys just going to hide down there? Are you actually going to join them, or?
I'll talk to him if
I've
nobody
been
else
on.
wants
Yeah,
to.
I've been on mute. Sorry. Yeah. So who? If I want to go speak to him, does anybody want to come and stand next to me as muscle and additional voices?
Oh shit!
Sure.
Is muscle,
Here,
but
Zoom.
people tend not to like the cut of my jib, so I'll just keep quiet.
I go full muscle, stand behind Mr. Higgs with
So it
arms
seems
crossed.
like maybe
looking.
these other guys are like kind of around over by here, and these guys are like here. Probably
Sure.
shouldn't have these bones there, or maybe that's just like a carcass from something they hunted that's there. And Ouroboros is looks like he's like camped up on these rocks here.
As we make our way through these folks, what kind of body language are they giving off?
Why don't you make a intelligence or wisdom check? You can decide which one. So this is going to be like a roll under. So whatever your intelligence or wisdom is, you're going to want to roll that or under. The higher you go without going over, the better the roll is. Yeah, Gabriel.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, so this seems wary to you. They're obviously different. They seem like they're both some sort of tribesmen, but they don't. It seems unusual that they would be the same tribe, but they're still hanging out for some reason.
So
So these two guys look like, maybe I'll give you, I feel like maybe we're lacking some context here or something. So these two guys seem to be messing with this carcass. This is the guy who led you to them. And as soon as you get here, then he wanders off to return, presumably to his area that he was hanging out. These guys look like they're just kind of sitting around, I don't know, weaving their shields or sharpening their flint weapons. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I think I want to cast Charm Person on a robo while our group is figuring out how we're gonna walk up this hill. We're kind of all ambling around like we're in line at Disney World or something. I think I want to cast Charm Person on this guy. Is in this context, is that something that is flamboyant and is easily perceived, or is it?
Normally, I would say it is. Hold it. Give me 1 second.
I can maybe distract and introduce you like something important so you can
Normally, it would be. I usually do say that magic is something people see. This type of spell, though, is kind of a deceptive attempted spell. So I don't want you to lose the spell, but I think what we're trying to decide is if it's obvious or not that you are doing something. So it seems kind of almost like you're making a deceptive activity, like maybe you're moving your arms about and saying, "Oh, hello, I am this guy." La. So maybe you can use your reaction roll to hide it from the other guys, because that's modified by charisma, and that seems like the appropriate stat to me.
Sure. Can I ask a robo if he accepts gifts and start throwing down gold coins on the ground and just like making a big act about it?
Sure.
And in hopes to boost my roll.
Oh, I see. Sure, I'll give you a +1.
All right. So I'll throw down like 20 gold coins and make a big deal about the whole thing. Here we go. Oh my god.
Oh goodness! All right, so it makes a big deal. Let's see. What is? Do you have Charm Person available here to put it out there what it does, or do I need to look it up?
I do, yeah. So a single human must save versus spells or be charmed as follows: friendship, command, subject nature, suicidal commands, etc. So save versus
Suicidal
spells.
plans.
Yeah, it just says that he regards me as a trusted friend. If we share a language, we seem to.
Yeah,
I
they're
can give
speaking
him command.
Imperial.
I can't give him any commands that contradict his nature, and I can't give him any suicidal commands.
All right, let's see. I will roll to see who his intelligence is. Okay. All right, let's roll a saving throw.
Uh-oh.
What? He's supposed to get a saving throw, right? Oh, yeah, so he fails. So, they, all of both sides, even these guys who are involved with working on this, whatever it is their work is working on, and the other ones, they all seem to be paying attention as Mr. Higgs, flamboyantly goes up, streaming coins. Oh, welcome, big money, welcome. Yeah, you are friend of Robo and the Bora Bora.
Good friend Orobo, thank you for the warm welcome. These are my friends. And I start pointing at the Spaniard and son of Crowbar and giving off names. And we've traveled far to come and see you. It's been a long time since we've seen you. Please, we heard about these birds. We see these birds to the southwest. What is this structure they fly over? What are these birds?
Come, old friends, join us at our fire, my men. They prepare the ibis. We hunt them in the swamp in the hole below. But the birds have come and caused much problems. If it is good that you have come. You can help Robo and the Bora Bora.
How can we help Orobo?
So it looks like these guys are actually preparing this bird, which it's pretty big. You would guess, like you'd think a stork or something like that, but maybe 10 feet tall. So they've plucked it, and there's this thing, and they're starting to put it over top of the fire. And you can actually see now that you've come around up on the cliff wall behind them, they have like the feathers kind of spread out, and maybe 15 feet would be their size. We do not know why, but the birds, they have come, and they keep us from the hallowed ground below. So one other thing that's strange is that there's these two different tribes seem to be intermixed. I don't know if you figured that out yet or what.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Do they seem to have like a class structure from what we can tell? Like these guys are serving the food and these guys are eating the food, or that sort of stuff? Or
no, they all seem to just be doing they seem to be all a good portion. Like no one is like being subjugated by the others or anything like that. It seems that Orobo seems to be the leader, and other than that, they seem to be good members of the whatever this group here.
So. The birds, they're nesting around your hallowed grounds.
Yeah.
They seem to be flying around. Okay, and how long ago did they appear?
We have made the pilgrimage, and we have been here for 4 days and hunted a single ibis. But the other birds, they push us away. Something has come to the hollow, but I do not know what. We shouldn't call it a hollow. Look up what it's called. He said come to something. I had too many hollows already. I don't want to break the level of hollows that we can have.
An inappropriate number of hollows.
That's right.
That's going to be my review of Kalmatta after the session.
I like it. I like it. Ooh, what's a D-E-N-E?
Dean.
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 Ben?
Dean.
Dean. The Dean below. I don't know if I can say Dean with this accent.
Coom.
Coom, that's what he calls it. The coom below.
Do you guys have anything you want to ask this guy while he's on a roll?
Just out of character, I'm just so these birds that this 15-foot bird is different than the ones that are overhead.
Yeah. So the ones overhead, they don't appear they would be much more than like blackbirds or grackles or crows or something like that. But there's a large mass of them. These other birds, and it's hard to see in that area, like it's kind of a low fog or something that has grown up around the coom below. Does that help?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Arobo, you guys come here for a annual pilgrimage, or how often do you return? Is there a ritual you're trying to perform at the Kum?
Yes, the ritual of the long night. The time has come for the ritual. We must do it, or the Bora Bora are surely doomed. We have been accompanied here by the Mahunakai. They've been driven from their sacred places by the Halfdan.
The Ahunakai, I suppose, are the 4 guys in the top northeast.
Yeah, but you get the impression that there's more, that this isn't the entirety of the tribe. This is just a group of guys that have come here.
Arobo, if you don't mind, thank you for the hospitality. I would like to discuss with my associates, and we're trying to decide what our plan of action is. If you don't mind, one moment, but see if we could step away for a minute. I assume he's gonna be fine with this since we're best buddies.
Of course. Yeah, he's got greasy fingers. I'm assuming you guys have started eating the ebis.
Yeah, that's giving me the EBGBs.
I don't like eating giant birds.
so greasy.
It is dog
so,
meat.
Guys, maybe they'll be willing to come with us, and we could ask them if they, as a group, want to go and investigate the ruins. I'm not sure what the lethality is of these small birds, or like how vicious they are, or how they're attacking.
I'm more worried about, because it sounded like they have some idea that maybe like the birds have been attracted by something else.
And what is this? Is just visually, is it just like a mist, or does it look this fog?
Yeah, just like a mist kind of around the lowland there.
As we're talking, I kind of cross my arms and I'm kind of talking Mr. Higgins, and I'm just waving back towards
The Bora Bora.
yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys want to check out this ruin, see if we can investigate with them, or should we keep maybe camp for the night here and explore tomorrow? What'd you say?
Arobo definitely wants the help,
Okay.
but it's up to you. There's no push for any certain thing.
I mean, I think there's a reason I charmed this guy. So how about we suggest that their crew hooks up with our crew, and we'll see what we get into.
I think that would be a good way to gauge if they're willing to at least somebody come with us.
Oh, Mr. Higgs of the Bedeckled Neck, perhaps we could distract the birds and you could explore and deal with whatever has drawn them.
Yes, and you know, I have not visited the holy site before. Are there sacred relics that we should make sure to protect?
Just a imperial ruin lies at the center of the Coom.
And help me out with the context of the imperial ruin.
It doesn't. You don't. He just calls it imperial ruin. When everyone talks about imperial, it's likely the Mibishi that kind of ruled the known world
Okay.
until relatively recently. But they were a culture that reveled in necromancy.
What could go wrong? Yes, this sounds like a great plan. Perhaps it's been a long day. Why don't we camp here for the night and enjoy some of the yeebies together?
The Eevees, yeah, the Eevees, yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a good spot at any. How about we camp here for the night? Come up in the morning, have some crazy plan for them to distract the birds, and we'll get trapped in a tomb we'll never get out of.
Sounds awesome. Let's do
Maybe
it.
we can, yeah. Maybe we can learn if they go into the ruins to perform the ritual, or they retrieve something from there. Is there anything they want, or they just want the place like clear out so they can go and do their thing there?
Yeah, that
Without being-
seems to be what they're. As you talk to the people and they realize, and like you can talk to the other guys too. They all speak broken Imperial. The Mahunakai are like, ooh, if you help perhaps you could help us remove the Halfdan from our sacred or from our homeland, and that after this, it's ways to the south.
Do any of us know what a half Dan is?
It sounds like a Nordborn name.
Well, from I guess I don't know, from the adventure that's currently going on with the other group, they've encountered them, but we wouldn't necessarily know that information.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, let's make camp here for tonight, and we'll gather up the groups and approach in the morning. Charm person lasts. I mean, assuming he has average intelligence, he gets to make a save each week. So I don't know what his intelligence is, but
Nobody knows.
Is there any worry that their hallowed ground is this imperial ruin from this? I mean, why is that?
Goodest place as any, I guess. I don't know.
And I mean,
Yeah.
it's possible that this guy could be not know if it's Imperial or not. He could just call it that.
Okay.
You don't
If we
think
get
that they're native? These guys are native to Kalmatta. Mahuna. I can't even say who they are now. Let me see what I wrote.
Mahunakai?
Yeah, the Mahunakai, they seem more native from what you've heard of the native population. These guys don't. So you would assume that maybe they must have traveled here and got shipwrecked, or a new tribe, relatively group of people for some reason.
Or some kind of pilgrimage?
Yeah, maybe.
Seasonal pilgrimage?
Well, I mean, they look like they've been here for a while now. He definitely knows some stuff, but you could ask him too, right? If you wanted to, you could ask him.
Jason,
Yeah.
Solly first been a Nordborn. Does he know what a Halfdan is?
No sabía.
It just sounds like a guy's name to him. He doesn't know what that means. Maybe it's like some group of people that worship some guy named Halfdan or something. You know, they don't know.
Maybe they worship the full Dan.
Or maybe we can find the other half.
Quarter Dan. Hey, Agonarch artist, welcome to the show, man. Hopefully we'll get some lurid details out here for you. All right. What's next?
Arobo, we're going to camp here for the night, and in the morning we'll waken strong, and we'll go down and assault the temple, and we'll agree to your plan for you to distract the birds so that we can infiltrate your holy site, and hopefully we can rid it of any possible evils.
All right, sounds perfect. So what I think we'll do, it's been about an hour and a half. Usually it's a 3 hour. I try to make it a 3 hour session. Sometimes it goes longer than that. So why don't we take a quick break? Anybody at the YouTubes, Arlen?
We had Fred Daniel at one point.
I kind of knew
and,
that.
Hmm?
I knew that would be happening somehow. I figured
Yep.
you'd pop by. Anybody else?
Nobody else.
All right, cool.
Although we got a couple of likes and a couple people watching. They're just quiet.
Quiet. All right, awesome. So get a refill on your drinks. Use the restroom or what have you. What's up, everybody? Oh, I guess I had to be right back. I could have put it on. Oh, well. This is what we got. So who knew that Mech Warrior Online is free right now? Not this guy. Until last night, and I played it too late. Just realized I had some chocolate hanging out behind my computer, right where the vent is, or the fan for my computer is, so it's kind of nice and soft. Steam. It's on Steam. It's free on Steam. We used to play it quite a bit, but I'm terrible at it. Oh, nice. Tugboat MechWarrior Online. Agonarch Artist, it seems like that could be some cool branding right there. So I was just babbling while you guys were gone. So I should reiterate, all of this was crafted by this cat. Perfect bound. I can't say that it's laid out the greatest. I almost feel like it would be easier to flip through if it was the smaller size.
I recognize that cover from the old MeWe days of a year and a half ago. Because isn't the cover, it's like they're kind of looking out over a horizon that looks like a hex?
Yeah. Well, no, I think there's a... Maybe... Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, they're like on basically they're on like a battlement looking out over a valley or something. But it may be a hex. I mean, this is a Kickstarter, so this could have been last year. This could have been Zine Quest last year. No, I think it was this year though. I think I bought it. I think it came from. It couldn't have been already, right?
I may be mixing things up.
No, you might be right because this guy does do a bunch of hexes and stuff. But I don't know.
Cool. And is that you said that was has procedural stuff in there?
Yeah, it's totally procedural. Like you just roll as you go along. You get so many layers and so many features depending on the topology, and then each layer and feature, there's like 20 of each that then give you a bunch of different, and you make a whole bunch of different rolls to, obviously you're going to have to extrapolate some things, but it's tables and signs, and this is an existing campaign. I can obviously fill things with stuff that I got going on as opposed to just taking it all out of there, but same thing that I use Welsh Piper stuff for. So what do you guys think this dude who Agonarch Artist is talking about on the Twitch stream? He says he's got a friend who lives on a tugboat that plays Mech Warrior online. Now, doesn't it feel like you should be able to have something there like Tugboat Steiner or something? I don't know, something to dip into Mech Warrior. I don't know. No? You guys don't know anything about
I just wonder how good his internet connection is on the tugboat.
I don't know.
5G.
You don't have to like Mech Warrior Online is not like a fast game. It's not like a COD or something like that. Everything's kind of slower when you play it.
Yeah, there's new iterations of the tabletop war game that I've, had on the back burner as far as interests go, but one day.
That's right, one day. All right, welcome back. Let's see if anything interesting happens over the night. Anything more interesting than what's already happened. Did you guys eat the food?
I will, yes.
He has now charmed you. So you are charmed by him, and he is charmed by you. So you guys have charmed each other. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing. It's greasy, but it's good. If you eat the food here, you can use enough food to replenish the food you'd use for a ration, so you don't have to take any rations away from your iron rations.
Cool. I was going to ask that.
All right, so you guys are peeked out looking over. Even in the morning, there is like a kind of just a slight haze that seems to... It may be some kind of temperature inversion over the coombe that keeps it there because of its height. That's not the right word. Altitude compared to the water and the hill nearby, and the barometric pressure as it shifts over this mountain. Because I don't know if you guys saw, but there's another mountaintop now that you've come in a mile or so from the Plague Bay that you could see another mountain nearby. All right, so
this fog, they have seen that before.
Yeah, that seems common. That doesn't seem unnatural to them.
Okay.
So en masse, are you guys gonna move down to the coombe? The coombe of Bora Bora?
I think so. I do want to know if he can tell us, while we're traveling, if he can kind of spell out any other sites of interest that they may have passed in their pilgrimage. Maybe he could point out, are there any other ruins or towers or strange objects they've encountered?
Let me look here. This is weird. Someone was complaining that they never... it's always a fight every time you go against anyone in Kalmatta. So no one can ever get any information. Now, almost like 2 in the last 4 sessions. I think...
I knew I had to use my charm person because how often are we going to come? In this kind of exploration thing when there's just wild animals out there.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
I think that he would, motion that they're. I'm going to move you guys over so I can give you some information here. Were you saying something, Brian?
Oh, nothing.
You sure?
I was just gonna say it's kind of tough to share stories of your kids with a big, giant, hairy bug.
I don't know what you're
What?
referring to.
Big, giant, hairy
bugs
bugs in Kalmatta.
They don't talk. They just want to eat you.
That's true. All right, so he basically motions and says that there's a pass between the two mountains.
Okay.
But where the pass, because it seems like the specters of warriors that fought in an ancient battlefield on the southern slope of this mountain haunt the pass.
Ooh.
They also spotted at the foot of this mountain a strange statue. It looked old, and it was 20 feet tall, like the body of a man and the head of a bird.
So a strange statue at the southern mountain.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, we're getting some.
Yeah, that's a lot of information. Nice.
So, all right, let's start walking in that general direction. I think you said it's over this way.
No, it's just 1 mile away.
Oh, okay.
It's just right there. So 3 hexes. I did decide to give you a location for the camp of the Bora Bora. I mean, you spent as much time there as people do at a lot of locations anyway, so you're going to have 2 locations this game. So either I have become super nice or you guys are doing well. So as you pick your way down the hill, you travel for maybe a mile, really, because it's kind of like overlooking it, so you could have just seen the coombe, but you're high enough that you could see it, and it has that shade and then a mass of birds. And he says, we'll go in first and draw them away to the northern edge, and you come at the coombe from the south. Beware the Ebis, beware. They are formidable.
So beware the Ebis and beware the cloud of birds. So have you been attacked by the cloud of birds?
That's what happens. Yeah, the cloud seems to come down and attack you.
And I'm going to get him to describe what it's like. Is it like Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, where just birds are crashing into you?
Yeah, I think so. Sure.
Just okay. And so we say birds. Why did it have to be birds?
I don't know.
Okay, yep, that sounds like a good plan. Let's let them use the birds as a distraction, or distract the birds, and then we'll lie in wait. And then once it's clear, we can hustle down to the temple, or does it climb up to the temple?
It's a coombe, so it's a valley.
Okay. All right, Orobo, make it so. Godspeed.
I'm just going to do it like this. This isn't my best map, but this is what you guys get. You get my best me, but not necessarily my best map. So they kind of rush down and they start making noises, and you can just see the birds all just kind of flutter over there. But there is this low. Normally the mist would be at your feet, but since it's kind of this depression. The mist is up higher, maybe around your knees or even up to your waist. But so on the dwarves, it's almost, chest high as you're moving through. But you can see like some trees and some walls poking up out of the mist around you.
So is it significant is it opaque enough that you could duck down and hide beneath it and possibly
Sure.
the mist? Yeah.
But it's also wet, right? So you are walking in water too.
Okay. Yep. So do we see any?
It's probably a little hazy around you, so visibility is low.
Okay. We don't see any campfires or torch lights in the area. Any strange glow?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I guess we are point men. You guys want to just lead the way?
Okay. Any sounds beyond the
Oh, you can hear the
flapping?
conflagration, and there's going to be some that might still be around, but the large portion of them have all moved off to the northeast towards the Orobo and the Burabura.
Okay.
Let's.
Yeah. Let's try to, stay to the dry land as possible.
You're going to head towards like the hummocks that come up out of the mist and the water. All right.
Sure.
Go ahead and move you
Yeah.
guys where you want to go. Son of Crowbar splashes his way up to this tree that's on a rise. You can see that there's like standing murky water in amongst it. So some of these look like very thick old walls with smaller walls. You obviously wouldn't be able to see inside, but I didn't put dynamic lighting on here. But there could be things here. You just don't spot them at this point, right? So only Sulfurth stands alone behind a grimace on his Kriegan features. All right, as you guys move up here, I think that you have moved into an area of danger, and right where all those brambles kind of are between you and the next hummock to the northwest, what you thought were like some bushes and things are actually what they warned you about. The coom is proliferated with the ibis.
Big birds.
Yeah, so you guys know what I might even have a thing. They're like you know what an ibex is?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody? So these are like ibex,
Yep.
but they're giant sized. I may have a handout, but believe it or not, I have a lot of handouts. And the first time that I ever used the giant ibex in this game, it was at a con. It was at a con game, so I didn't need any pictures or anything. I don't know where it is. But anyhow, 3 of them come. I don't even know if I have tokens for these guys. Oh my god. This is unusual.
They can use my token, and I'll go back to my little black and white one.
Easy, brother. All right. So they kind of, I think, like I say, you guys have startled them, and they are quite territorial. I'm positive I have this somewhere. I don't know.
Approximately how many?
Oh, let's see. You don't think that these are like maybe these might be young or something, So you might want to deal with them as quickly as possible because they don't look as large as the one that you saw before, right? What? Can't be discarded safely. What the heck is going on here?
You need to pay your Roll20 bill.
Ouch.
What is happening here? It's not a Roll20 thing.
I don't know. This map's pretty cool.
Thank you. This is
The
what
last one
maps-
is really good.
This is usually what maps look like in this game, but I haven't had this problem with downloading images from. Can't be downloaded securely. What the hell is going on here?
Those JFIFs don't create tokens. There only can be maps.
No, but I'm not trying to get it in Roll20. I'm just trying to download the image that I
Oh.
wanted to show you. Thank you, though.
I'm sure you never ran across that with your 5,000 hours.
All right, it's there. Might have.
Just a time or two?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like every Saturday night?
This is weird. Super weird. Let's just do it this way.
I've never used character sheets in Roll20. Pretty pedestrian use. So, is there a way to like a hotkey for that, or to minimize it?
What are you trying to do? Minimize your character sheet?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so I don't have to go and look it up every time.
Double click your name and then it'll minimize it on your screen. Or you could double click the left button on it and it'll take it out. Is that what you mean? It'll pop it out of the Roll20 app.
Oh yeah. Yeah, James, if it pops up in your screen, you can click that little double window to make it windowed, and then I'd like right click it on it and make it a tab.
You can do it like that, or like if you double click where the name is, like you just double click on your name, it'll minimize it and it'll just be like a little bar.
Yep, that works. Cool, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Oh, okay. Learn something every day.
I use something else, so you guys just have to be happy with it. That's your only option.
What's our other option?
That's your only option. No other options. Hate to take your
That's
agency.
railroad.
Hate to take your agency, guys, but that's the way it's working today.
Absolutely
when
worth
you
the
say
wait.
that they're smaller, they're like 7 feet tall, or
Yep, 7 or 8 feet tall, it seems like. So their heads are nearly as high as your heads, even being in the water when you're on this hillock that's coming out of the water and the mist.
Yep. They taste good, but we need to kill them now. We need to put them down so we can get back into these ruins.
Mother shows up already. Just kidding.
oh,
See you guys at the boat.
Yeah, so I kind of picture the Spaniard, kind of clawing his way out of the water and then reaching this higher ground and then looking around and seeing these brambles, and then one of them pops its head up and kind of looks over at you, and then the other three pop their heads up. And they're peering at you right now. So, are you guys laughing at my other voice? That's my animal voice. So that's 2. All right, yeah, so they seem quite aggressive when they spot you guys. So let's just roll initiative. So let's start with Jonathan in the foxhole.
You ready for this?
Yep.
Good.
Oh, nice one. All right, so you guys get to go first. The first action in BX or OSE is movement. And if you're going to cast a spell, you need to really say it before you roll initiative, but I'm pretty nice about that usually. But
Well, I have an 18 deck, so I think I'm going to go ahead and move first.
all right, go ahead and move.
Out of their way.
And, you guys can all move at once. You don't have to tell me if you're moving or not.
That was
Oh, so Son of Crowbar splashes off of the hummock into the water. Bravely splashes off.
brave son of Crowbar. Not quite what Crowbar the Quick was. Apple fell far from the tree.
Just to add some lurid detail, I think you realize the last three, they were quite close together and seemed to be pecking at the same thing. And you can see something red and thick dripping from their pointed beaks.
So this is a hill between us and them, essentially, right?
You're on the hill, yeah.
Okay.
Well, some of the guys are on the hill, some of them are off the hill. So the Spaniard's kind of up at the summit of this hill because it's probably going to, it's the height kind of goes up in all directions.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back.
Tallest part.
I'm gonna step back with Crowbar.
All right, Egwin moves forward, bringing Sturwood with. He splashes unhappily up. Mr. Higgs jumps into the water. His
Spaniard.
doublet soaked. Go ahead, sorry, Spaniard.
Yeah, he readies his weapon, his new weapon, two-handed, and motions Solifer to
So
come
you guys-
behind
Yeah.
and use the spear.
All right. So you guys can see that like it's this weapon that he has is almost like flat, and it has like a sharp curve, almost like a bill hook on one point, and then like almost like a butcher's blade on the other side that fashions off into a sticking point on. It almost looks like at one point it was like some kind of pole arm that has been converted into like a two-handed cleaver-like weapon. And the interesting thing is it's made out of a black metal that seems to spark occasionally.
Sweet.
Cool.
Everyone moved that's going to move. Missiles.
Son of Crowbar will open up.
All right, so you have a tree and a hillock between you and them. So from where you're at, the elevation, you're
man.
really not going to be able to see them.
Okay.
I'll give it to you at a
Set
-2
my own
to hit.
throat.
-2. Go ahead. It's only like their upper body, and it's just their giant heads with their bleeding beaks visible out of the haze.
Just to make sure, I want to target the one in the back that's
got
all the
you.
way on the right that I'm pinging.
I see. Go ahead.
All right, let's shoot an arrow. Our first attack is the new group.
This sounds exciting.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe we should have some different music, huh? Do, 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 do.
Hit an AC 4.
That is most certainly a hit.
Ooh, thump.
Money well spent.
Every penny. Thank you.
Hobbs, I don't think an ibex is what you think it is.
Huh?
Because there's two animals that are similar to that. There's an ibex and an ibis. An ibis is a bird. An ibex is like a gazelle.
I wasn't gonna
yeah,
say
yeah,
anything.
yeah. Well, I've actually seen the ibex with an X, the bird spelling as well in different places. But yeah, thanks for correcting me there, fact
welcome.
fact checker.
I just figured in case anybody else. Well, when you search ibex on Google Images, it comes up with vacuums.
Yeah.
So I figured if anybody else, watching the stream was trying to figure out what
Yeah,
these things
I
look
know what
like.
you were trying to do.
I got pictures of rams, some kind of ram or something.
Ram tough. How many damage did you do?
Only 2.
Oh, ibex.
What was I gonna say here? All right. Anybody else got any missiles? No? I think, are you guys setting up a spear wall for them to move into?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hey!
Yeah,
They splash
let's
forward.
let's hold the higher ground.
All right. Anyone, the spears can attack first?
Yeah, Sully first. Attacks over the Spaniard with his spear.
Oh, I thought the Spaniard was using his other weapon.
Yeah, the Spaniard is oh, no,
It's not a spear anymore.
He's gonna
Yeah.
use it with melee. Yeah,
Yeah, so-
but Sully first uses
Yeah.
a spear.
Yeah, do it.
17.
Hits.
That's probably the AC2. That's
Hits.
D6. Okay.
Which one?
4 damage. This one.
4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they smash into your spear wall. Did anybody else hit?
I have not attacked yet.
Jesus Christ, Arlen.
I'm working on it. It's a new system for me, buddy.
All right.
I've only played it once.
Nice. AC 5 hits. Which one are you attacking?
I was attacking this one.
All right. Is Sturwood doing anything? Does he have a spear?
Yeah, he's got a spear.
The 13. What's that? That hits AC 6, right? That's a hit. You got a spear? Does it go and have a spear? Or was that Sturwood? That was Sturwood that you rolled? That's a hit. That it's AC 7, still a hit. So these guys come up and their wingspan is maybe 8 to 12 feet as they come flapping across their long stork-like legs, splashing through the miasma and the waters as they scurry or like stalk, almost a scurrying stalk. Is that even possible? Onto the hillock here, and their sharp beaks looks like they're going to come down and skewer you, blood flicking off of them like off of a blade. Sorry. 13 hits. You want to roll damage?
Yeah. What spear?
D6. Four points. This one right here in front of it going.
Yep.
All right. So that was basically the first strike as they came to attack you guys. So you couldn't really attack them with their weapons. You can't really ready an action in D&D. I usually let you do it with spears as first strikes, but not melee weapons. So they're going to slam into you guys. Um, 4d20. Those are the rolls. What are you laughing about?
I'm just laughing about the fact that you rolled 4d20 and, there's a 14, a 17, and a 15. So that's a lot of...
It looks like Noir got 2 attacks. Oh, it should have only been a D3. And Goen got the other 2 attacks. The Spaniard is not getting attacked. I shouldn't have done it that way. Ah, well. Who cares? All right. Anyway, there's 4. I think everyone will get an attack, but Naur gets twice. 2 attacks. So he gets the first 2, the 14 and the 17. Spaniard gets the 15, and Egoan gets the 4. So it looks like Nauer got hit twice, probably. What's your AC?
My AC is 5.
Maybe not. 14. Yep, it's AC 4. So 2 hits.
Oh no.
Jason, only 3 hits, right? Of the fourth. Of the
Yeah,
4,
yeah.
only 3 hits.
Yeah. The Egoan got missed. So Spaniard got a 15 on him. Does that hit?
He has AC.
It's AC 3.
Shield AC 4.
Yep. So AC 3 it hits AC 3. So Nauer, you take 6 points of damage unless you want to sacrifice your shield. Ooh, and the Spaniard takes 5 points of damage.
Oh
Okay.
man.
So these.
I'll take my 6 and save my shield for
All right, yeah. So their heads come
the
down, and
final hit.
Nauer is hit twice. They brush across his spear, left a trail along it, but then he gets pierced twice by these beaks of these not ibex creatures. I think it's time for initiative now.
Oh, what about melee attacks?
No, see, your guys' round is over. Melee is over for you. That's the way it works in this game. You can't hold your action. One side does all of their things, and then the other side does all of their things. If you want to, that's why you would like rush up to them. That I always give first strike with spears, but you can't hold your action in OSE. There's no hold.
We would have had to move directly in front of them to be in melee.
Yeah,
range.
you would have to move into melee. Yeah, and it's possible that I've allowed people to do it in the past, Gabriel. I don't know. Like I'm about as inconsistent as.
Hobbs,
Yeah.
can I see this bird
Word.
to cast a spell at its eyes?
You could have for next round. You mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna want to declare before we roll.
So I think you won. John, did you roll last time?
I rolled last time.
You won, so you're still in the foxhole, buddy. Go for it.
Yeah, so I'm going to properly declare. I'm going to cast darkness on. So, anyways, here we go. 5.
All
Come
right.
on.
All right. So these guys are going to attack again. They are going crazy here. So I'm just going to do the same thing. What I'm going to do, there's 4 of them. I'm going to roll 1d3, and this guy gets hit twice. Oh, that's not going to do it. 2. So this time Spaniard is attacked twice, so those 2 around him. So here's the 4d20. The 2 in the middle are the Spaniard. I don't think anyone gets hit. So their heads come back and come down again like some wicked ice pick in a Sharon Stone movie. Is that when she was like the ice pick?
Basic
Anyway.
instinct.
Yeah, Basic Instinct. There you go. Thanks, buddy. So is anyone moving?
Yes.
You can't move and cast, correct? All right.
Yeah, I let you. Half move.
What is half move in this water? 15?
1 square. No, 15's fine. Because I think you can normally move 40, so 20 feet would be your normal half. So we'll half that, so 10 feet. You can move 10 feet. How's that sound?
All right. I'm gonna move right there.
Movement. Anyone else moving? Missiles.
Yep.
So you can fire into melee at a -4. But these creatures are pretty tall, so I'll give you you can take a -3. And you won't hit an ally even with a bad roll. If you don't take... Oh, you're moving way up there. Getting into melee, or...
Yes.
Oh, okay. Not missiles. Yeah, movement. Good. So no missiles, magic. So
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah, black smoke comes out of my mouth and nose and ears, and it flies towards this bird's eyes. Save versus spells, baby.
Rah, rah, hey,
Yeah.
rah.
Watch out.
So it's lights out for this not giant ibex. All right. Melee. They miss, so it's your guys' turn. All your melee attacks can go.
Okay.
That's me. You going?
That's a hit. The one straight ahead?
Yep, the one that's already damaged.
Damage?
Three.
So if you hit that, it automatically rolls your attack roll as well. You see that?
Oh, really? I don't.
So that roll would have hit AC -2, and you would have done 3 damage. So either way, you did 3 damage, so it doesn't matter. We're good. It's still up, but feathers bursting off of it. Son of Crowbar hits with his club, which is a crowbar. 5 damage. All right.
No, I actually have a stick.
I was just kidding because it says crowbar up there. He brains it.
Sturwood with the spear.
Misses. Everyone can roll. Grub, you can move up and attack the next one if you want to.
I moved and I have a spear, so I could go from there, right?
Oh, yeah, if you have a spear. Go ahead. 11 or 7. Oh, yeah, 11 points of damage. Which, this one right here? This one?
This one. No, this
That
one.
one? All right, let me see.
This one was already hit by,
So what happens?
sulfur.
What happens to him?
Oh, that's nasty.
He just the Spaniards swipes this new weapon that cuts both of the creature's legs.
Right off. Blood spurts
Right
out,
off.
and it looks like lightning kind of scratches back and forth between the stubs of its legs.
Oh, I forgot the lightning damage. Because
It's dead. It doesn't matter.
Then Solifer attacks the other one.
Oh, hit. So I don't do criticals. But go ahead and roll damage. 3 points. Stabs with his spear.
this one.
How'd you do it, Arlen? Oh,
I missed.
AC 8. Oh, just missed. These guys have AC 7. All right. So I think that's pretty sure that is fight on. Fight on, good buddy. All right. Well, one of them is blinded, and there's one left. So you lost, Mr. Higgs. I think Brian is next.
Initiative?
This system does use a version of initiative. What do we got here? Marcus Hill, duh. Marcus Hill 500. I'm not reading very well. I think my eyes just got worse or better since I stayed up too late last night. I don't know.
I don't think your eyes got better, buddy.
Oh yeah, when you get older, your eyes get better, brother. It's true. Marcus Hill. Does this system use Thaco? Yes. I don't ever use Thaco. I use the Matrix because I'm old school. I'm older school than old school. What'd you get on your initiative, buddy?
The big 3.
A big 3.
3 for victory.
Let's see what happens.
It's a sure winner.
I guess not. All right,
I have to
so
stay alive.
all right, the one tries to flee. So now you could attack it.
I think I'll just let it go. I'm more worried about the one that's still fighting.
It seems upset as it goes. Its plume, just like a cloud of ilky blackness, is just kind of swirling around its face and eyes. But the other one is going to attack a 4. It's not going to hit anybody, so you guys can go. Movement.
No.
Movement.
just-
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Sturwood occupy the space of this dead one?
Yes.
It's with advantage, and I miss both. Oh, come on.
You don't attack with advantage. You do damage with advantage.
Ah, it's a damage. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's only when you do it When you do it two-handed, you get damage with advantage. But otherwise, it's just a bonus, and then it does the extra damage.
Okay, that's solid 5 pieces. Oh, 12? They got AC 7, right?
Yeah, that hits.
That's a hit.
Are we already melee?
Melee, yeah, melee away.
6 on this one.
I think it's already dead, actually. Sulfurth, the burly Cregan Nordborn, skewers it. Hey! All right. So as you hear the other one flee away from you guys as you're all stabbing and chopping at this creature, seems some birds come around some nooks and crannies around this large thickness here, and so there must be some left about. So beware. You can just see them kind of caw, and it slowly crumbles under their weight. It sinks beneath the haze of the maze.
You're talking about more of these that we just killed.
No. Of just like regular
Something
grackles or
else.
crows or something.
Okay, yeah, I think we should pile the bodies of these birds, and maybe if we don't take anything out of here, we can have some chicken legs. You know what I'm saying? So these are good eating. Okay.
You can throw this one like here, so we can cross.
Can we see what they were eating?
We'll put them out as a warning to the others.
Yeah, you can actually. It looks like a human body.
Oh man. Anybody we know? It's not a robo, is it?
It looks like it is Dougal cop speak. No, just kidding. I wish.
Oh, Bugle.
Dougal, not Bugle.
Dougal.
Dougal, that's what we should call him for short.
His cousin.
Who's two?
All right, so it looks like there's more birds over here, and they seem to be very territorial. Does anybody have a better plan? We skirt around this side.
Yeah, let's use the.
I'm going to show you what the person looks like.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's a she.
Yeah, I didn't say it was a he.
Okay. All right. Looks like a robo's holy site might be occupied by another group.
Crowbar's
I
gonna
think
check out the body real quick.
You find 2 pieces of silverite and 3 coins of gold. Marked with the Keldoran Emperor. That's the
Drag the
common
body
coinage,
back
yeah.
up under the little piece of dirt. Leave it under the tree.
Okay.
Ooh, 3 pieces of silverite.
2 silverite and 3 coins.
Got-
2 silver at 3 coins.
Got 10 gold pieces so far.
Yeah, I think the Spaniard has a good idea. If we continue west and skirt this wall, maybe circle around.
Use it.
This seems to be a nest.
Use it a scholar.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's go.
All right.
So you guys skirt around that thick towards that tree and that thick cyclopean stone.
Yeah. Is this
Etched.
solid stone? Are there any
Yes.
holes or windows?
Maybe. I mean, you'd have to get closer. Like this looks like it could be a window right here. Not maybe a purposeful window, but certainly it could be a window.
I'm trying to. Is it picture if it's a crumbling ruins or if it's more of like a substantial structure that's older.
It's fairly substantial, especially these thick walls, but it is crumbling as well. Because I mean, the walls are almost 5 feet thick, right? So they're pretty massive. Like these walls are thick, and there's going to be some crumbling, and there's like a fissure that you can kind of poke your head through if you want to. You can see in the wall beyond this tree. Oh, you can't see what I'm drawing because I was on the GM layer, not to scare anyone. So this is a tree, and there is like a fissure here.
Okay.
You can
Yeah, let's go.
peer through.
Let's go look into it.
Hobbs, some of your other players are real excited about magic users being able to move and then cast.
I've let them do it before. Who's saying that?
Aaron Coleman and Eric Swansman in the YouTube chat.
They're on YouTube? What the heck
Yeah,
are they
they're-
doing on YouTube?
Never heard of them.
Did they laugh about the Dougal Cobspeak being the body? Because that would have been pretty funny. If I would have known they're there, it would have been Baggio Gar's body. All right, no, just kidding. All right, so when you peek in there, you do see.
Are you guys
something-
coming up here? I don't want to go up here by myself.
Yeah, I'll go.
When you peek in here, you see something strange. Like there is indeed some sort of strange ritual going on. Inside, you can see these dudes. And in the middle of them, this guy.
Man, it's a party in this place.
Yeah.
Not the dreaded beaked wizard.
All right, so are you just to get a better idea? Are we seeing it like at this angle in this room, or are we seeing
Yes.
it like down? Okay.
I'll show you actually tokens, but I wanted handouts. I got some tokens somewhere, I think. Here it is.
There's just the two of them.
No, there's multiple ones of the Birdmen.
I wonder if charm person will work on those guys. Human-like monsters. Semi-human, demi-human, or human-like monster. I'm gonna say they're quasi-human.
Those guys are sneaky. They never want me to know what they're thinking. That's probably why they're hanging out at YouTube. And that way it was easier. They could just do YouTube without having to open anything.
Alright, so I'm guessing the Spaniard is seeing all this.
Yeah. Well, the Spaniard's probably not tall enough. He could try to
Yeah.
scrabble up there if he wanted to.
I just move up because we're supposed to be like here.
Okay.
I'll follow him.
Alright, so somebody's gonna have to have seen this. Who's seeing this? All of us? I mean, can we see?
Are you
can we
going
see-
up there or no?
Yeah.
They go and sees it. What does it go and think when he sees this? He's never heard of any bird creatures like this before. It seems alien and strange, and they're cackling like a band of greckles, but the cackling of the one in the center seems strange, and you can see as his feathered hands move, some kind of eldritch energy seems to be trailing along them.
Yeah, this seems to confirm what he thought.
What did he think?
That there was some kind of necromancy going on here.
If you guys circle around, if you can find a way in, I can cast darkness and flush them out of here. I have one more. Maybe you guys can catch them in a awkward position. Just saying. Not sure how that would work, because I'm sure this thing is all foggy anyway, so it's not like I can.
I'm gonna move to the end of the building and peek around the corner this way.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that would make that.
Maybe you can see
No.
that guy. I'll put this guy somewhere where you can see him.
So I kind of peer around the corner real quick. Whistle for Sturwood to back me up. And whoever else.
Oh, you're peeking around that side. My bad.
Yeah, right here.
Maybe Sound of Crowbar pick around this side and saw that guy.
Sure. Sound good, Son of Crowbar? I think he might be in here. Like kind of lurking by the door.
Maybe, how about do you guys want to rush the sentries and I can cast darkness on the group inside and they'll be confused for a bit? Maybe they won't be able to square up on us so easily. I don't know.
I'll run up and take this one out.
I got a
Or not.
I got a crossbow. I gotta shoot him as you run, as you charge him, if you want.
You want to take a shot from there?
How far is it? 30 feet?
How do you drag that arrow?
It's the ruler below
It's the
the magnifying glass.
Looks like a circle with a comb in it.
I use the nose napkin so it doesn't get attached to the grid.
What's range on crossbow? 30?
Yeah, it's easily within range.
Cool. So y'all just let me know what the signal is and I'll do the magic.
When you see the crossbow go out,
When I hear the twing,
bang, right.
So, Gabriel, are you moving to where I am and taking the shot on this one?
Yeah, and you can, as I shot, you can kind of charge him if you want.
All right. Yeah, I'll move.
So-
I'll round the corner there.
Solifrit will go with you. Oh, you have a Sturwood. Okay, you got Sturwood.
All right, so you guys got an action here to make a surprise attack. Go for it.
Okay, so I'm shooting the guy with a crossbow. I'm gonna use. I have a special bolt. Maybe it's a good time to use it.
man, I'm glad we brought this guy. He's
The Spaniard isn't a first level character. Hey, he's only a
like-
second level dwarf, though, right, Gabe? Or is he third?
Yeah,
level?
he's really about to get to third level.
he's our MacGyver. He's got all these doodads and gadgets.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a
I don't know who
plus
runs
3
this Monty Hall
bolt.
campaign. What'd you say, Gabriel? A +3?
A 3 bolt. Just one bolt I have, but
Who made this thing up? I don't even remember making this up. It's like it's like the arrow from the Sword and the Sorcerer, but instead of the sword shooting out the tri-blade, it's like the tri-bolt. Busts out like
AC9.
a-
I don't know if he's unaware.
Sure.
This
So what happens to this dude?
so he's looking around, and when he turns and see the dwarf, he opens the mouth and open his beak to yell, and the beak goes right through.
Does it turn into three bolts, or it fires, or just one that's a +3?
No,
or
it's
what?
it's a magic bolt. It's a +3 magic
Oh,
bolt.
okay. I thought that it was like I was like 3 different arrows. He gets
Oh
shot
no,
up
that's
like he just got nabbed by a sliver gun or something. All right. Yeah, so he
Yeah,
doesn't
so-
even get out a caw. He's just like,
And
slumps
as
to
soon
the
as he,
Pops, I run up here.
one
And,
clawed foot kicking out.
Stir what's going.
and I guess that was the signal. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
dump a cloud of darkness in that room.
All right. A guy seems to yell out as you fill the area with inky blackness. Mr. Higtopus. All right. Anybody else firing? Yeah, you want to fire an arrow at that guy?
Can I get one through?
Yeah, we'll put him right there so you can.
I have to move a little bit.
He like starts to move forward, hearing something. What are you laughing
Yeah,
about?
I'll
Josh?
whistle.
No, I'm just saying that's so accommodating. This is great.
It's crazy. I don't know what happened to me.
We're like a SWAT team here.
SEAL Team 6.
El Robo is going to be
AC-11.
so happy with us.
Misses.
Black Ops.
Yeah, this is more like Walrus Team 8 than SEAL Team 6, I think.
We're-
You got the bigger. All right. Anybody else got any missiles going? Does anyone else want to rush in or something? Or what's Nauer doing?
I'm planning on rushing in if that's the signal and we're going. How far can I move?
Do you have
40?
heavy armor on? No, you can't. You can only move,
Oh,
I think you might only be able to move 10 unless you're running. Wrong button.
That's your darkness.
Only with treasure. You're not carrying any treasure yet, right? So
not carrying any treasure
feet.
yet.
You can move 20 feet around.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get to here.
Impressive.
I guess
Next round, I can charge the rest of the way in.
that's right. I've got
Okay.
plate, so I'd only be about half.
You can double move. Well, you can run, which is 3 times your movement, but
Wow.
it is detrimental to your AC. You can't attack at the end of it unless you're actually charging.
Okay. Nor is not a sprinter. He's a walker, so
That doesn't
he's
surprise
gonna
me.
pace along.
It is Arlen playing after all.
Yep. I like my AC.
Anybody else? No?
Nope.
All right, let me see.
Nope.
Interesting. All right, so you guys, out of the darkness, you can hear some kind of cawed speech. Oh, maybe we should roll initiative, actually. That seems more fair. Did you lose last time, Brian?
Yes, 5-3.
I think it is James up.
All right.
Beat it 2, James. A 5. Nice. So, any magic going this round?
No.
Why you gotta laugh about it, man? You're always laughing. Any movement?
Yeah.
Movement.
I will move a little bit.
I don't want to leave Mr. Higgs so by his.
I'm gonna go.
by his
I'm gonna go
own.
join
Do that?
Crowbar over here.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
I
move
told you
with-
I'm going to meet up with Crowbar.
You gotta start moving.
Crowbar
into the
instead
area.
of moving says bleep.
We move. That way.
Mr. Higgs.
Ba-ba-ba-bam. All right. I can say one thing after a year of streaming. I can almost do
Grubs, get in there.
air horn sound now. Yes. Anybody else moving?
All right.
All right. Missiles.
40. Okay.
Melee.
All right. Let me.
James, I believe you can move more than that. Only 20 feet.
Oh, that's it if you have heavy armor on.
Heavy armor. Yeah.
Oh, he has heavy armor. Okay.
It's only 10 feet if you're actually encumbered with treasure.
Well, good thing we're want for treasure.
So Grubbs is throwing a spear. Oh, he's stabbing. Yeah, go for it. That's a hit.
Yeah. 26.
Yep.
All right, Grub.
Oh. All right. Guac! It doesn't kill him though, but a hefty nail in this dude here.
20. Oh, okay. So it's that way around.
Anybody else got an attack?
I think that's it, because that's the only guys who are close enough.
All right. Nice. So you hear lots of voices and
Back here, sorry.
guy.
What are they doing?
They
Flying,
seem
I think.
to.
Flying?
Yeah, they're flying up.
Oh, there's no roof.
How?
No.
Do they have wings? They look like they have hands.
Yeah, they have winged hands.
Mm. Okay.
What? Yeah.
Maybe they can't fly much higher than that.
It's more like turkeys or something like that. They can't really fly, but they do use their clawed feet to help them gain purchase to where they're trying to go. I don't think this guy's gonna move.
This is a problem.
This is a problem.
All right.
One we chose to get ourselves into.
He caws and goes crazy, and you can't necessarily see it, but you can feel the energy of something. And it seems like almost all at once, whatever birds are left, they burst out of their cubby holes.
And die.
Oh yeah.
What am I hearing?
Like that bard inspiration thing he's got going.
Just calling down the swarms.
Yeah, they kind of like fly up into the air and then come down. One,
Uh-oh.
2, 3, 4 different places. So I'm going to roll 2d4, see what areas are affected. 2 and 3. So it goes 1, 2.
Oh God, no.
What the hell? Why isn't this guy going to the front? Like, I'm Sturwood, man. I can't be on top.
Hey,
There we go. 3.
not to get too technical, but the darkness doesn't block infravision, so Nor could see this.
Oh, cool. He gets to see him then. Comes out and sees with a wide mouth. He's like doing some crazy magic shit, it looks like. Calling to the birds who come down in a swarm. So if you have armor, you take 1 point of damage. Let me see if they have swarms in this. Maybe I need to redo the... I've been using swarms a lot. It's kind of cheap, I guess, but it's just the way it goes,
And-
you guys.
Are you asking if they have swarms in OSE?
Yeah.
I don't think so. There's an insect swarm.
That's that swarm.
Yeah, I don't remember where I wrote it down. I couldn't find my idea book where I scratch all this stuff down. I keep all my stuff in 25 different books, and so I don't remember which one it was in. So what we're going to do this time is, if you get affected by this, you wouldn't be able to cast magic because it would be all-consuming. And if you try, you can fight your way out of this if you want, and you'd be fighting it as a swarm. If you have no armor, it's 1 point, or 2 points of damage, or 1 point of damage while you're in the swarm, as these creatures are buffeting you.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
You can use the normal bat
Yeah, is that in here somewhere?
for reference.
I thought there was something like that. Is
It
this
says swarm attack for insect swarm is 2 HP if wearing armor, 4 HP without.
Oh, that's what
Automatic.
it is. Yeah, that's it. 2-4. Yeah, that's what it is. Not 1-2.
Sorry, I got so. Yeah, that sucks.
Thanks, Mr. Higgins.
It's Higgs. It's Higgs.
Apologies.
Here we go. Insect swarm. Yeah, I thought it was something like that.
Oh no, you should use the bat one. It's better. It's
Yeah.
10 bats can swarm and cause confusion. I like that better.
Yeah, I think it's both. They're causing confusion, and they do
He's
2
not
hit
giving
points
him
with armor
ideas.
and 4 without.
There you
that's
go.
pretty much what I
You-
exactly
you
said.
don't
I was
ever
just
give-
off with the hit points. All right.
Idea.
So if you spend a round, I think we'll say if you start your round in a swarm, that's what happens. Okay.
So there's no save. You're just taking that damage for the round, right?
Yep. Unless, I mean, I'm open to. I'm never going to say, oh, you can't do anything, but there's things that you could maybe do to not be doing that, but you would just have to come up with those. I've just told you the mechanics as I know what they are right now, but if you come up with some other ideas that may change that, then we can talk about that with whatever idea you come up with. All right, so did we already roll initiative? What's happening here?
We have not rolled initiative.
Did I go? Oh, these guys didn't do anything, did they? I think...
They moved, right?
Yeah, they moved, but what I think they have is they come up, they don't even know what's happening, so they come up on the top and they land, and you can see when their cloaks flew open, they have bandoliers of like knives. It looks like black-bladed knives. But I think they're just going to take a time to look around when they spot, kind of everyone that they can see, and they're like caw and caw, caw, caw. They really are doing the secret signal. Caw. So everyone knows what's happening. So let's hit some initiative. You lost last time someone did. No, you won, James, so you're back in it.
I go again.
Yeah. You go until
right.
you lose, buddy.
So, just to be clear,
Oh fuck.
the NPC Grub took one hit point of
Not yet.
damage in
Not
that
yet.
last round.
Not yet.
Okay. All right, thank
All
you.
right, tied. So everyone's going to take damage this turn, though. So because you're going to be starting your round in a swarm. So here we go. Anyone moving? And it doesn't seem like these guys
how-
are affected by this.
How high are these guys?
How high?
How high is the wall here?
I think it's got to be about 12 feet over there. I think it's going to be the pieces that are visible. They're going to be like the thick ones are going to be 10 to 12 feet, and the smaller ones might be 8 feet tall.
Okay.
You could scrabble up there if you want, son of Crowbar.
It's too tall.
No, it isn't. You're a thief.
Take a move though.
Yeah.
So, Nor is gonna drop his spear, try to sling his shield on his back, and go prone and try to crawl his way out of the swarm because he figures if he's down near the ground, they won't be able to build up as much momentum to slam into him.
Okay, so they are going. The creature that you're fighting, though, is going to get an attack on you.
Yep, I figured that.
All right.
But I've only got 1 hit point, so I really need to get out of the swarm.
Oh, so what I'll let you do is I was going to let you roll for half, but you could sacrifice your shield, though, but you're going to have to choose which one to sacrifice it to. Oh, God. This is not good.
Does he have 2 shields?
You can only do 1 shield at a time. Oh, and he hits you, too, buddy.
Grub wants to get out of there. Oh, sorry. Grub does want to get out of there, though.
Grub can flee, but when you start inside there, you already started. You're going to take the damage, but I'll give you a saving throw for that, Arlen.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll make it a saving throw versus death, because that's what's
Come
going
on.
to happen.
He's a dwarf.
Success!
Hey!
All right. So you crawl out of there, but I was going to save for half, so you're still going to take a point of damage. But this other guy is going to come down with his dagger. which you could block with your shield if you want. Oh, 1 point of damage.
Yes, thanks, roll 20.
All right, I'm going to get over to here, and I've still got my shield and 1 hit point.
But you take 1 point from the
Sweet,
swarm.
Arla.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I had 3, so I took 1 point from the swarm and 1 point from the Birdman, and I'm left.
That is
with 1
so
hit.
great. That is great. And now you roll on
gonna-
your feet. Horned
I'm gonna
helm.
use my. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm this little attack,
We're
the one
still
I'm
in
hanging
movement.
on the wall.
All right, hold on. We're still in movement.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so what's it
Movement,
going
okay.
doing up there?
He's gonna jump, or
You're going to try and
Yeah.
climb up onto that wall?
yeah.
You still won't be
And,
out. But you might be able to parkour over the wall or something if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm trying to, if I can, take the whole movement to get in there to
Okay.
attack the main dude.
All right, I think
Okay.
this is what we'll do. If we'll make a dex check, okay? If you succeed, you'll be in there, but there's a field of darkness in there, which you probably necessarily don't know. If you succeed, you get in there. If you hit exactly, if you do a critical success, I'll let you attack that round. If you fail, you're stuck in the swarm. And if you critically fail, then that means like a natural 20. Then you fall and are stuck in the swarm. Okay?
No problem. Let's do it.
Yeah, so just
What-
make a dex check. Just roll a d20. All right, success. All right, so you have made your way over and out of the swarm. But you started in the swarm, so you take 2 points of damage. And now you're in darkness. You could you could actually drop anywhere you want on this side because you can roll over here. So you could like kind of be here if you want out of the darkness in the corner. What about Sturwood?
He's gonna light a torch. Light a torch.
All right, make a saving throw. Save versus death. I'll just roll a d20.
Sorry, I gotta get off my character sheet here.
No problem. It's hard with only one monitor. Trust me, I know. Ooh, a 6. So he's gonna
Can
take.
he light a torch as he tries to go this way? Or,
He's gonna try to run out.
yeah, because there's
Yeah.
that open right there. I think.
Yeah, he can run out, but he takes full damage. So 2 points of damage, and he didn't get the torch lit as he ran out.
Okay.
All right. Are Solfirth and the Spaniard moving at all? I feel like Solfirth is going to kneel down with his shield, and the Spaniard's going to run, jump off of it, and chop the dude off the wall. You're muted, Gabe.
Yeah, that's basically something he will do.
I like it.
He will put the shield like at an angle and hoist the Spaniard up.
All right. So, what all do you want to be able to do? Do you want to be able to try to land up there, or do you just want to be able to get a swing on this guy?
Maybe try to get a swing at the guy.
All right, just a swing. I think I'll just let you do that, because you're losing the action of Solfirth, and he'll just be able to boost you up
Okay.
there, and you can get a swing. Are you using it two-handed?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be a D8 advantage damage.
Okay. Two-handed. Okay.
Oh, that's a hit. Did you roll the D6?
D8.
Yeah, D6 for the electrical damage.
Oh, the D6 for the electro. Sorry, D6.
Oh, perfect. All right, yeah. So you guys don't get to see it, but lightning almost seems to scatter off of him as he feathers float in a burst around. Nice. All right, so that's Spaniard and Solfirth, Mr. Higgs and Grub. Did Grub already take an action?
bailed out of that in a movement.
So he'd
and
still,
Son of Crowbar
he'd
took
still,
a movement.
Grub would still take 2 points of damage.
Oh, is it 2?
Oh, yeah, it's 2 if you're armored or 4 if you're unarmored. Thank you, Jonathan. All right. Son of Crowbar can also shoot an arrow.
All right, I'm shooting an arrow.
Do it. This is a pretty crazy fight. It's hard to believe how these things get so complex and involved. But I like it when everyone's involved in everything. That's my favorite.
As a player, it sucks, but it's cool.
Next time I gotta ask if there's a roof.
I just assumed there was.
Oh,
I
you
think
guys
that's-
assumed there was a roof? I'm sorry.
No, I assumed that there wasn't.
Okay, yeah.
It's what I think
No,
that is
I
a classic rookie thing. Is you never look up. You gotta look up.
I should have explained probably. I was just seeing what I saw, and I can't always explain it. That's not because I was trying to hide it from you or because you didn't ask. I just didn't think about it to tell
No,
you.
I think the context is fine because we're looking through like this kind of crevice, and it's hard to tell. This whole thing is just a crazy set of ruins.
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
I think that we got kind of misled by the images, since we didn't see any actual wings. Probably.
Yeah, maybe they're hidden
they could-
beneath the cloaks or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, I pulled a fast one on you. All right. Anybody else? It was kind of a slow one, but
So I'm gonna take my tinderbox and get a torch ready so I can get fire next turn to start doing some oil flasks.
you can get a torch ready in 1 round.
Okay.
All right. Did you fire a crowbar? Oh, that's a miss. Pew. All right. All right. So, I think it's initiative time, right?
Yep.
You won, right?
I think we tied at 1.
Oh, yeah, you didn't lose.
All right.
Oh, beat a 6, sir. A 4. All righty. I think this guy above it going is going to throw a dagger down at you. Misses. Let's see. I think this other guy is going to engage with Nauer. A 9 misses. I don't think the swarm. I think every other round it's going to move, so it won't move every round. All right, this guy is going to come down and throw a dagger at Son of Crowbar. Ooh, it probably hits. 16.
I am a AC 4.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, it still hits. No, maybe not. See, if I was actually using Thaco, it would be faster. Yeah, it just hits.
Oh,
2 points of damage. These guys seem like they're expert throwers of these black bladed knives.
Yeah, get underground, bird.
So he kind of comes down and then seems like go low enough that he disappears into the mist, Spaniard. All right.
Cowards.
This guy doesn't really see anybody. Oh, he's on. Oh, I think he already threw it going, right? Oop.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, good. Sorry. All right, I think it's your guys' turn. You don't know what the other guy's doing in there, but his cawing and stuff seems to be reaching a high cacophony. And they go, and you can see this is starting to get dimmer. The blackness is kind of dimming.
So I can make him out.
Yes, you can see him in there. He looks like he almost seems like he's standing in a particular spot, and there's like a circle around him, and he seems to be like raising his hands, and the hair on the back of your neck is going on, and you can feel it all over your whole body as goose pimples arise around you. Not around
Jason,
you, all over your skin. Go ahead, Gabriel.
If we want to run, we can make it. Then this
Back to send the
run?
door.
Yeah, you can run if you want. Like I say, you're. Oh, hey, I'm starting to get some stuff. I actually got some dropped frames for the first time in a Kalmatta game. That's interesting.
So Nor is gonna run to about there, right? 40 feet for running. So if you want to make your opportunity attack, Hobbs.
You guys are going to leave our action star there by himself?
Yep.
The opportunity for not my opportunity attack. It's
The opportunity attack. I'm sorry. I implied that you were somehow in control of it when it's the dice that's in control.
Missed.
All right.
We're in movement phase.
We're still
Yeah.
in movement.
Yeah, we're all moving.
I would like to. Can I pivot here and do ranged attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
For some reason,
For some reason, what, James?
wasn't letting me grab my.
You're probably
I took-
you're probably on the wrong thing, maybe, or I don't know, maybe not.
I'm just moving toward that wall, but
Do you want to tell me what your intent is?
I'm gonna try to attack him and kill him.
Oh, okay. But you don't want to stop here?
Well,
You want to stop
doesn't-
there? You can go anywhere you want, yeah, because you're across his
I'm
front.
just kind of strategically planning if I can retreat out top.
Out the fissure or climb out or something.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're not in melee with that guy because he was above you, so he won't get an opportunity of attack or anything like that. Anybody else? All movements done. So why don't we go ahead and make some rolls? What's Sturwood doing? He's getting
Yeah,
left up there by himself.
No.
Stolid Sturwood.
He's gonna retreat with the rest of them.
Okay.
What's his movement? Regular.
What kind of armor does he have on?
Uh,
He's got leather, so it's not as good as unarmored, but it's pretty darn good. These are the things I should know by now. Leather armor is 30 feet around. So if he runs, he could go 90 feet.
for some reason.
For some reason, what?
I'm having problems with these tokens. I'm having to push like square over.
You want him to be over here?
You moving towards Mr. Higgs and the rest of them.
Right there?
Yeah.
Is he running?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make some attacks, guys.
I want to do a ranged. We doing ranged
Yeah, sure.
missile? Yeah, I want to throw at this guy. Maybe hit the crowd. I don't know. With the
Okay.
oil flask. Now that my torch is ready.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
So you definitely hit him. He is doused in oil.
So 1d8.
So were you trying to set the flask on fire before you threw it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. 1d8. So that's a dangerous thing. So if something happened, like if you would have fumbled on the roll or something, then you might have set yourself on fire when you do it like that. But if you just throw the oil and then the torch, then you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
D8.
I'll
6 points.
I'll watch my fingers next time.
Hey, he's like, okay, and you can see as his cloak flies back, you know, the wings beneath his arms that they must have been using to do some bit of flying. All right, anybody else?
Oh man,
They go on? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
he's gonna attack. I'm sorry, if somebody else.
I don't know if John had something else to say.
I was just gonna say that we've killed 3 out of the 5 mooks there.
Nice.
The Goonies.
Go
On
ahead,
a
go on.
missile attack, that one.
All right, miss.
Jason, question.
Yes.
We run like through here. We can I climb inside, or I had to do that next round?
Yeah, you'd have to do that next round probably.
Okay, that's fine.
It's a movement. I'll give you a dex check to see if you get through. A failure, you're stuck in there. Success, you're through.
Okay. Roll under. Okay, dex check. Let's see. Okay,
All right,
I'm
so
stuck.
yeah, the Spaniard attempted to get through, but he's stuck. Solfirth behind him trying to push him through.
What an image.
Grub, go ahead. So did Grub go all the way over, or he just stop here with his spear?
It's fine. Whatever he needs to do.
No, it's up to you, because if you get in hand-to-hand combat with him, then you can't really flee. But if from here, you would be able to, so you have some advantage when you're using a spear. That's why I say that.
Okay.
I just wanted whatever I want it to be, whatever you want it to be.
I was kind of hoping to get close enough to him that he couldn't throw anything at poor Grub.
Okay, I mean,
Grub was
in
kind
this
of
game,
being
you
a
can
placeholder.
still do missiles up close, because I let you do it
God.
up close. But ooh, nice hit.
Good Grub.
Guy's a badass.
He's good with the damage.
All right, nice. You guys are kicking ass, honestly. All right, so what's next? Anybody? Hey, going? Did you get to go? Yeah, a terrible miss. So you rolled a 1, so I don't do anything with critical misses either. That's the
Okay.
bonus. Is that everybody?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Unfortunately,
think that's everybody.
as Solfirth is trying to push through this, I think maybe Grub can just barely see a shifting in the mist as he comes out. Hey, his dagger poised to make a sneaky attack from behind.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know what his AC, I guess, is, because he gets a +6
Oh, he
total,
does,
14.
He has a chainmail.
So is that a 5? AC
That's
5?
5. Yep.
It still hits.
Oh,
Man.
maybe he threw his shield on the back to help the Spaniard.
He can't use a shield. Nice try, though.
No.
What the hell is this cap lock doing on? Oh, so we found a secret spot. Does that kill him?
Yeah, he has only 3 hit points.
Oh, yeah. So
With
basically,
his last
almost.
breath, he pushes the Spaniard inside. Oh, it collapses.
Yeah, so basically, the guy comes up and slams behind him and slits his throat. Whoever these guys are, they prefer birds, darkness, and skullduggery. All right. I pushed Spaniard through. You're welcome. That's the cost of an NPC. The Spaniard gets unstuck. The bloody mess of those Sulfur's blood spewing hot and dark over the Spaniard makes him slick enough to squirt through the fissure. Gabe's not even listening. He's like, oh, what's happening? Come on, something's going on. Don't talk to me now. All right, so as Grub... Oh, no, you were trying to get close enough, you said, right? So this does help, because if you're far enough away, these guys can sneak into the mist. So that will help you. So he's just going to try and attack. He doesn't get the backstab. Just a regular 9. He misses Grub. Something seems to be happening. Like you guys can feel kind of like a shaking. And there's a culmination from this guy as he turns, eyes blazing with eldritch energy. I don't know if I'd say necromancy, but I don't even know why I said it like that. But also at this point, it dissipates around him. And you can feel the whole area kind of shaking, and there's a strong smell of sulfur. It seems like something evil this way comes. All right, so I said these things were going to move. So I got 1, 2, 3 different areas. So I will roll /R2D3, 2 and 3. So 1, 2.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
3.
Get out of here.
The birds. The birds. All right, nice. All right, is that everything? Now I think it's time for initiative. Oh, yeah, I got a couple more guys. Oh, he's stabbed. What's this guy going to do? I think he's going to leap to this guy's aid. Come launching down. Kind of charging at you, going. Oh, 1d30, and he still misses. A 15. Is that it?
AC 3.
Is this a murder fest, James? Is this what you expected? Just barely hits.
It's intense, so it's good.
3 points. You can sunder your shield if you wish, or not. Up to you. You guys have done pretty good, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna sunder it.
Okay.
Can you choose one? Or does it have to be low that'll put you down?
No, you can choose anytime you want to use it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use that now.
All right, so is it your guys' turn? I think so.
I think it's initiative.
Oh, you guys won last time? I thought you guys lost.
No, we did. I think you rolled a 6, I rolled a 4.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I won.
Oh, wow.
So your guys' turn.
Oh.
Oh, but you're starting your round? No, I don't think that's... Yeah, I said if you have to start your round, so it all kind of depends, right? No? Yes?
Yeah, that makes sense.
When you
Can you
start
sunder your shield versus the swarm?
The effect's kind of the same because if they end their turn in their second,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It gives you some opportunities. I'm not double dipping is all I'm saying. I just kind of said that's how I was doing it. And I think you can sunder your shield versus this. Yeah, basically you're kind of warding it off, but it destroys your shield. Like they buff it into it so strongly that it gets flung away, damaged, and destroyed.
Yep. All right.
So movement, but I think Mr. Higgs is taking 4 points of damage from this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, unarmored.
If I flail my torch around, can I get something out of that?
Yes, I'll give you a saving throw.
All right, I'm gonna flail my torch around. I'm surprised that the oil flasks didn't get them too.
You might have got some of them, but they still came after you.
Now we're out of there.
All right, so what am I doing?
Make a saving throw versus death.
It's been fun, guys.
Have you been hit before?
I only have 4 HP.
Oh no! Oh no!
So they're picking at my bald scalp.
So they slam into Mr. Higgs, his torch flailing, but it isn't enough.
Oh, no.
He still falls to the ground,
Sherwood is
and he's stuck in there. If someone doesn't get him out of there, he could die next round.
I'd love to grab him, but I gotta go too because I only have 2 hit points. So I'm diving for cover and running and just
Trying to dive under the water, maybe?
get off the island, get out of there.
Dive into the water? All right, if you do that, I'll give you a saving throw.
I'm in the water.
Make a saving throw versus death.
Plus 10.
Oh no! You take 2 points of damage. Are you down?
Oh yeah.
So is he like me? Is he still in the swarm, or?
I'm floating.
Were you trying to get out of the swarm as well, Mr. Higgs?
I was just gonna just run.
Yeah, we'll say that you guys stumbled out of the swarm, but it might still come after you. What's Sturwood doing?
well, he's gonna ask the combination on the lock of Mr. Higgs' cash. But no, he runs forward towards them.
Is he jumping into the water or anything, or just moving forward?
He's just moving forward.
All right, so he takes 2 points of damage. Go ahead and put him wherever you want. Sturwood lumbers through.
He's toast.
Oh, he tries to lumber through. Birds pummel into him.
Bub's turn to try to get out of there. He also has 2 hit points.
Oh my god.
He,
This
can he
turned
try to
into a bloodbath all of a
pull
sudden.
this shield up and make a run and dive into the water?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a saving throw.
it's like we're all on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Jump in the water.
Oh, he makes it. So he only takes 1 point of damage. Unfortunately, though, the guy gets an attack as he flees combat
Oh boy.
and hits him. What's his AC?
7.
Oh, it is? Oh, no.
Oh, Grub got killed too?
2 points of damage.
Alright, well he's at -1.
Yeah, so he puts his shield up, ignoring the guy, and he, with an evil laugh out of his beak turns into a smirk somehow. I don't know. Stabs him up under the ribs into his heart. Oh my god. Mr. Higgs, you... I don't know how this became a bloodbath, but it did. Who's this asshole running this game? You guys seem having fun, though. That's what matters. All right, what are the other 3 guys, the last 2 people alive, doing?
Egoin looks towards.
Where's your character at, Arlen?
I'm running. I ran to the bottom of the map and I'm keeping going.
Oh, he's not stopping. I'm like,
No,
where does
I lost my shield. I've got no spear, no shield. I've got my only weapon is a crossbow and some bolts now, and I'm not even very good with those. And I have 1 hit point left, so I'm running.
I was like, are you underneath? I like it. All right.
Egoin looks at the Spaniard and gives him like, let's get out of here.
Let's finish this guy.
There is no running.
And
Wah, wah,
Egoin
wah.
nods. Okay, I'll stay.
Finish it, you guys.
All right.
Let's go.
Ooh.
I'm gonna roll again the d8.
Oh yeah, you're doing it two-handed, right? Nice.
Yep.
Oh, one both times. Roll your d6.
It's a 9.
5 and yeah, it is a 9. All right. All right. So lightning flashes around this guy.
Can I attack the
Other
one
guy.
in front of me?
You certainly can.
Which one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, there's a guy up there?
There's a guy. I don't see anyone
Right here?
here.
The one in front of me?
Oh,
This guy.
there. Oh, is it under you? Okay.
Who was it under?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they
It
are-
seems to be.
Roll 20 is acting a little funky.
Okay.
It looks right on the even on the stream.
It looked right for me, but some other things are getting weird.
Yeah, I can't see it.
He takes 9 damage.
Oh my goodness, 9 damage?
Is the guy AC 9? Yeah.
Oh, AC 9 doesn't hit.
Oh,
Sorry.
right.
Does anything happen with the swarm when this,
Yeah, I think the swarm is going to
guy-
dissipate. But a loud, like that reverberation is insane, and something rises from the mists and springs into the air.
Gold.
Gold rises like oil and springs into the air.
It starts raining.
Everything does getting kind of slower. So here you go. I'm going to show you what bursts out of the hazy mists of the waters and leaps into the air.
Two.
What?
He said it's raining healing potions.
All right, it's loading. It's loading. This is going on, what, 3.46 hours? Not bad. So this is what bursts into the air. Boom.
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
And it seems massive, but it doesn't slow or do anything to you guys. So it's got 2 sets of wings, and who knows what it is, but it certainly seems alien beyond all else. It lets out a malevolent, massive sound, and these creatures rise with it, as well as the birds, leaving your bloody corpses behind as they fly off into the wilds of Kalmatta, surely to affect a higher level party. Next Friday night. And who knows who else?
They're
All right.
heading south.
Yeah, southwest. Why do you want to chase him?
No, I was just wondering where they might be going.
It wasn't randomly rolled. I don't know. I don't think they'll show up at the others, but who knows? Maybe that would be fun. Now they'll just be a wandering monster that is involved in evermore in Kalmatta. So what do you two do? Go in and Spaniard, the only survivors as far as we know at this moment. Oh, and what does Noir do as this creature?
So
Bursts out
he
of
is
the
he is gonna run back up the hill to the Bora Bora camp. He's hoping that the other guys, if anybody survives, they're gonna go there.
Okay.
And so he's gonna go back there, and if nobody comes, he's eventually just gonna go back to to the boat. But
Okay, so Noir flees like the mercenary batard that he is. Let's see, are the Spaniard and Egoan going to check on these guys? This Higgs and
Yeah,
the
let's
son of Crowbar?
I must be breathing.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, let's check on the guys.
So the way we do
Find out.
survival in this game is you make a saving throw versus death. If you succeed, you survive with survive, but if you fail, you're dead.
I have never
Made
made
a
a
death
poison
save.
or death save in this game. This is Crowbar's weakness.
The Crowbar family has a weakness versus saving throws. Versus death and poison. So
What an expedition!
I think
here.
I'm kind of due.
you are due.
Make one. Who's getting checked first? You know.
Doesn't matter to me.
We check both of them. One
Same
each,
time.
so,
Okay.
Roll you at the same time.
All right, here goes. Save
One,
versus death.
2.
Come on, roll 20.
Oh, Mr. Higgs.
My
Yeah, son of Crowbar survives.
my eyes are pecked out.
Son of Crowbar wakes up screaming, bleep,
Claws
bleep, bleep,
everywhere.
bleep, 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 bleep.
He's like, he's there, son of Crowbar. He's like, I saw a vision. It was a giant rising from the waters. I think it was my father's last sight. The chasm. Actually, we'll say this is what it is. The son of Crowbar, he found himself on a precipice of a great chasm with full of lots of jungle vegetation. But you don't see the strange creatures everywhere. You see like something flashes across the sky. It's red and molten and it's trailing blackness and smashes into the bottom of the chasm, bounces, half of it landing in the chasm and half of it landing up on the upper side of the chasm. And then a light comes and you awaken.
Screaming obscenities that I learned from growing up in the brothels.
All right.
Send it
Sorry,
north.
Mr. Higgs.
Oh no, not Mr. Higgs.
Oh no, not Spot. All right, so we got to have some treasure here. Let's see what these guys had. They succeeded in what they did. Who knows where these creatures came from? Another mystery lost to the Zatabadi. All right. We're gonna roll up some treasure though for the people who are left. Are you guys heading out of here? You leaving the bodies? Are you meeting up with? But you guys aren't. He's not charmed to you guys. So the spell. Do we think he knows that he was charmed? I think it says that they do know they were charmed, right?
Oh, if you're gonna try to go back into some sort of fight, what am I at, like 1 hit point or I have
We're gonna
max
roll.
hit point?
We're gonna
which
roll
is-
to see what's going on.
God,
I
it sucks. We
I
lost our
wanna
leader
know.
and magic user.
So it doesn't really say.
The charm lasts
Basically-
indefinitely.
I'll probably give him a check. All right, so but we'll see what happens with that later. Oh yeah, I couldn't find. Oh, here it is. OSC generator.
It depends on his intelligence when he gets another save.
Well, I mean, does the spell still happen after the magic user is dead, or is the effect gone? Right. That's the question as far as that goes.
Does Mr. Higgs have son of Higgs or cousin of Mr. Higgs or some kind of family line going on?
He did, but they left and made a band called Mr. Biggs. Only word. Oh, that's extreme, isn't it? I do that every time. I do the wrong song. All right, so
It
let's
depends.
find out.
I guess it depends on the spell. Maybe in this case it lasts, and
That's what we don't know until we're gonna
No.
find out, aren't we?
I mean he gets another save according to his intelligence, but It's not a spell that
see
you
what
require
happens here.
concentration.
Ooh.
He gives him he mourns him and gives him
A great
So-
burial offers you guys to join him in the village of the Bora Bora.
Some more emu, some more giant emu to eat.
All right, so you guys find the cache of these guys. Oh, we got to roll for. Dang it, sorry. We also got to roll to see what happens to the son of Crowbar. But I want to give you guys this money. So you find some gems, but the gems aren't a gem that you've seen before. So it looks like maybe it's from some other place, far distant from Kalmatta or even the known world. So these baubles are each worth. The rarity. I think they're going to be worth 2 of them, worth 500 each, and then they have coins on them worth 200 gold pieces. But they're cut into triangles, and they don't have any markings known to the known world.
We
How many
got
of
2
these are-
gems.
Worth 500 gold pieces and 200 GP of unknown coin.
Wow.
Oh,
Kind of carouse like it's never before for Mr. Higgs.
So I don't see the table. Yeah, we're about done here. We're going to. I'm assuming you guys are returning to Sindanor after the. Oh, we want to see what happens with Bora Bora. What do you guys want to do with him? What's your intentions as I'm looking up this table? The caller is dead. Who's the caller?
We come back, we're all covered in feathers, and blood, and approach him.
So are they. They're all covered in birds shit, and they've lost half of each of their people, and they're there.
Well, thanks for the good times and letting us share your fire.
All right, so you need to roll a d20 plus a d6, Brian.
Okay.
You
I
want high
imagine that
rolls.
this is going to be something good.
Oh, a natural
high
20.
enough.
Perfect. Roll a d6.
Those are good rolls.
Yeah, this is perfect. You saw visions of your ancestors, and
I wonder who
buffet-
that is.
I can't imagine.
All right, I
Who
just
it
had to
was.
throw that in.
Yeah, and so you're absolutely fine. No bad things have happened. You have 1 hit point. You can heal normally. Everything is good as far as that goes. Unfortunately, none of these other people who have fallen survived this the clash and the coom of the Bora Bora.
That was a tough one.
So you guys, what do you want to do? He says, "Oh, well done," and he learns that you guys killed the Ibis. He doesn't seem as open as he was in the past, but he also doesn't seem hostile in any way. He's quite thankful, and I think he gives you each of you guys wooden tokens. The survivors get wooden tokens of the Bora Bora, and so you may have like reaction rolls of +1, and also 100 GP of bone scrimshaw jewelry. All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
You just know I've spent far too much time in the Midlands when I ask this. We loot Mr. Higgs's gold, or We're
His
just going to
gold
give him a
is
proper
lost.
burial.
Yeah, his gold. I mean, usually his gold is back at. He doesn't have all that gold on him. I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember what we've done in the past, to be honest.
That's fine.
Gabriel,
Kidding.
what have we done?
Don't want
in
to
the
be
past?
the guy that does that.
I believe the gold that they have was lost.
It was
They
lost.
haven't
That's
seen
what I
that
thought.
on-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's way. I mean, that also stops people from just killing other people with a lot of gold, because otherwise they'd be like, "Oh, I want to keep that gold," but it's lost at the tavern or something. I think
Sucks.
you can take a portion of it and give it to a next character, maybe. I don't remember, but there's. It's been so long since we've lost a character in this campaign, I just don't even remember, Jonathan. All right. Oh God, this guy's awesome. Look pretty bad. You want to roll again? You can roll them if you can keep those. They're in order, so, or you can also just use whatchamajigger, the thing. There you go.
Look at him roll.
14. I don't know what that is, but there's a 14 and a 12, so that guy looks pretty good to me. All right, so what do you guys do? Is there anything else you want to do with the Bora Bora, the survivors?
I don't
I
think
only have
so.
one
I think
question.
we just wanted to use that as a meeting place up for our crew, basically. Maybe have another meal with them if they've, got more bird.
Sure.
I'll give the chief a dagger so he has something metal.
Okay.
I got my bow now.
Okay. So
It's like a thief to give someone something, right?
that's right. Other than a knife in the
Yeah,
back.
there are the black metal daggers from the
Yeah, you grab those.
bird. Mm-hmm. They might have some value in cinnamon, I guess.
So it looks like. How many do you want?
What? I know there are a couple of dead guys. Just grab a bandolier.
Okay. There's 6 of them on there.
We should probably take a feather from the main one, but I was dead, so I'm not thinking like that.
Well, this music's a little extensive for this here.
I assume the magic bolt is broken,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yep. That was a pretty good job. Sorry about the losses. The last game you played against the Manticore was so easy. You're like, oh, this game is easy. Oh, Coleman Show made it, I see.
It's another world with the higher level characters.
He left the YouTube.
We were doing pretty well until those 2 swarms.
Yep.
John, you're muted.
I made a mistake. Then roll 20 turned against me, and I didn't hit again, so there was a problem. Can
John,
we
what were you
carouse? Separate the gold, or you want to just call it a day?
It's up to you guys.
No, that was cool. There's some interesting stuff down in this area, obviously.
It's a new area, yeah. There's a lot of crazy shit going on.
Ouroboros, is that kind of a new faction that hasn't been seen much lately or yet?
Never seen.
Are these bird guys? Maybe?
Those bird guys are new as well.
Probably, we don't have the time at this point, but I would want to parlay with those living to get information about the Havden.
So
tell them if we found a body there.
So, are you talking about the... All right, I'll give you... If you want to talk more to these guys, you can, but no carousing at the end. We'll just do the money and be done. Or you can go back to Sindanor and carouse.
Right.
Which do you want? Do you want more information, or do you want to be able to carouse?
I guess we could always come back forward the information if you guys want to carouse.
I vote information.
Gabriel, information or carouse?
I think carousing is better for the lower level characters. And we can always come back here, and since
right.
we have the wooden tokens, we can come back and talk about.
So this is not the home. This is not where their village is. Is the only thing.
So they're not here.
They may not be here. They can give you directions to where their village is, but that would be a whole nother deal. But one carouse. Well, James, what do you want to do? Carouse or info?
Just real quick, what do you mean a whole nother deal? Can we get directions?
Yeah, they'll give you directions, but you're not going to be there today, is what I'm saying.
Right.
That would be another adventure, probably.
I would say at this point, we get their digits and whatnot and give them a call some other time.
If you're saying carouse, 2 carouse. Yeah. Brian, info or carouse?
Carouse.
Carouse. You lose, Arlen.
Oh, no.
Diplomacy. All right, nice. So
I just wanted lore.
I'm glad, because that's what Coleman's show wanted too. I'm only here for the information that other people get. All right, so we have returned to Sindanor.
Let's see how bad this can get.
All right, so how much money do you guys got?
I think that we have
those 2 gems that were worth 500 gold.
So that's 1,000.
But those are from possibly another world, right?
Possibly.
We might want to hold on to those. I don't know.
You don't get any XP unless you sell them or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we're at 1,300. 2 gems for 500. 200 coins worth of treasure from the bird people, and 100 treasure worth of scrimshot stuff from the Bora Bora.
And you also got
a couple of silverite and 3 coins.
Yeah, a couple silverite and 3 gold from the dead Halfdan, right?
And the black metal daggers.
Do you want to sell those?
Sell them. Yeah, why not?
All right, make a reaction roll. Or a charisma check. Yeah, make a reaction roll, Gabriel. The Spaniard wants to sell these in the bazaar. Ooh, a 7. Whoop. That seems pretty good. So let's roll. Roll 2d6. GM monster. All right, we'll give you the 6. So you get 6 gold pieces a piece, so you get 36 gold pieces for these strange metal daggers. You can add into the treasure. So how much is that, Arlen?
1,300 plus another 36 from the daggers, plus how much is the silverite worth?
Roll a d6. Are you selling it now?
I assume so.
Sure.
2. So the silverite's worth 2 gold pieces. So that's 4. Right. So 1340.
1340.
All right. So you take 1340 and divide it by 4. And that's the number of XP that you have that you get from the treasure.
Sweet.
It's 335.
So you get 335 XP. Now, are you telling the guards about everything that occurred? Because that's basically the thing. They're going to charge you to return from searching around.
There's that tax.
Yeah, there's a tax. If you tell them what's going on, it's 10%. If you don't and you keep everything secret that occurred, it's 25%.
I think we just tell them, right?
So 1340. Minus 134. 10% is 1206. Divide that by 4. Each person gets 301.5 gold pieces.
101.5. Woohoo!
And then what was the XP? You also get
10 XP.
no,
Or that.
way more than 10. So is it 200 for survival or 100, Gabriel? I've almost forgotten myself. It's 100? 100, right?
It's 100.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you found 2 locations. Each of those are worth 100. You survived. That's 100. And then 3 hexes that you explored. So that would be 330 XP per level for exploration.
Wow.
330.
30.
Wow.
So we're looking at 600. Oh, Hobbs 665. What a number.
Just like I figured it. It's one of those old math tricks.
What is it?
Bet you can never do that again.
665. And then you're going to get 10% or 5% depending on your main attribute.
So 665 XP and 301.5
Gold pieces. Correct. Good
Dilemma.
roll on the mortality table. For sure. Let's go to the carousal tables. None of your NPCs survive, so you don't have to pay anything other than the original cost.
You hustlers.
It's all part of the plan.
Gabriel is the Spaniard carousing.
Yes.
General carousing, like a rock star.
How much do I have? I have
How much are you spending?
5. Spending like 300 gold pieces.
300 GP. Make a 1d30 roll. Ooh, a 6. That doesn't sound good. All right, so make a saving throw versus death.
Really? Okay. Versus death.
He's saving the versus death.
All right.
Yes.
Carousing, make a saving throw versus death. All right, so the Spaniards went on a hard time of drinking about Sindanor, but he was set upon by footpads in a darkened alley. You beat the robbers off without serious injury. And
Nice.
on a failure, let's see what happens on a success. It seems like I think you are going to get 1.5, so you get 450 XP for defeating them.
The other son of Crowbar.
But what's your total hit points?
Now that I level up, it's 26.
26. Wow. You start the game with 20 out of 26 hit points next time, just from nursing your injuries, from fighting with the Gilded Lilies, most likely. They're the thieves guild around town. Arlen, would you like to carouse?
I don't think so. I think I'm going to save up for some better equipment.
All right. James, would you like to carouse?
Absolutely.
Would you like to carouse as general carousing? There's some options. Or you could proselytize about your religion. You could try and lurk about and try and hang out with the thieves, or even search around for the various wizards of Sindanor.
You going vows to no gods, and he's just gonna go straight.
Drinking.
Ice. Yeah,
All right, roll a d30. How much are you going to carouse for?
everything.
Okay. How much is that?
We'll say 300.
Carousing for 300, Trebek. All right. Make a d30 roll. Ooh, a 28. This is going to be good. The higher, the better. Oh, my goodness. All right. As heroic carousing. So you get 300 XP.
Nice.
And you have found a boon companion. So a bootlicker has decided to join up with you. So you roll up a random 0 level character, and he has a plus, and he's your +4 morale as long as you're around. And if you have him for 4 adventures, he becomes first level.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Hey, Hobbs, I can't carouse, but can you roll my 3 starting spells? I think I'm going to be a magic user again.
Oh my god. Go ahead. Roll 3d13. Brian, are you carousing?
I will. But first, I'm going to donate 30 gold of Mr. Higgs buried somewhere nice. I don't know how much these things cost, but...
I like it.
And then I will carouse for 200 on the... I need to propagate the crowbar line table.
Is that skullduggery or as drinking?
Don't know.
Like, do you want to carouse as a thief or a fighter?
Oh. Think I better carouse on the thief table.
All right, roll a d30 for 200, Alex.
Roll a d30. First. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
29. That's going to be good.
yeah. Oh, I hit some buttons. Still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. How come Arlen didn't carouse?
He
Was
chose
saving
not
some
to.
money for a rainy day?
Yeah.
I'm saving up for some high quality armor so that next time I don't go down quite so quickly.
Come on, girl. Let's go down. Here we go.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't. There's nothing else I can buy. I got a short bow.
All right, so you get... You get a... your Midnight Daring Do has led to even greater skills. Pick one of your thieving's
That right?
ability, and you get +10 on it. Roll a d14. Screw
All
it.
right.
We'll just do that. You get to pick. You get a +10 on one of your abilities.
All right.
Plus, you get 200 XP.
All right. Thanks. This was a good game. I'm glad I lived.
Everyone
So how
thinks so, but
about
John.
we go? How about find and remove traps?
Perfect.
Go to 30%. Another 200 XP. So I'm at 865.
All right, Mr. What's this guy's name if it's not Mr. Higgs?
I'm going to have to think about it. I don't think it's going to be a son of Mr. Higgs situation. It's probably going to be something a little bit different. But you said 3D13, so I rolled a 2, 3, and a 6. I don't know what the 13 part of it's about, but because it looks like...
That means you get to roll on a different table for an unknown magical spell.
Okay, well, this guy's nothing special then.
Detect magic, floating disc, and magic missile.
All right, good. At least I can zap them in the eyeballs for you guys next time.
All right. Sounds good. I think we have reached the end of the game. Let's go through our highs and lows. John, highs and lows for this game.
I mean, I had that charm person spell, so I'm very glad that we bumped into some humans that speak our language because I got to use it, and it's that was a good motivation for our what led to be mostly a catastrophe. But actually, you guys I think came out well. But
Only one guy died at 25% losses of characters,
Well,
but
a bunch of our
100% of
NPCs
NPCs.
died.
Yes, that was a pretty bloody. But you guys did
That's
pretty
what
good.
they
I
are
mean,
for.
that's what they're for, Gabe says. Nice. Any lows, John? Or was that a low? Was
Uh,
that both?
no, I mean, I think it was fair.
Hard but fair. GM Hobbs, hard but fair.
Yeah,
Tough
yeah.
but
We need
fair. Is that
next,
what it is, DM Doug?
next time we need a bigger boat so that I can carry a henchman. You guys hired all the seats. What's that all about?
You failed your first roll. You should have gave him more. You should have gave him more stuff.
Well, live and learn, or don't.
Or don't. Brian, highs and lows.
I think John did a great job as caller, and it was a great game. Those maps you had today were really awesome. Fighting the birds obviously is a little bit different than the big bugs, so that was a nice switch. Probably Arlen running at the end. Like, I got 1 hit point. I'm out of here. The low point is obviously losing that fight.
You guys won the fight, didn't you?
It's kind of.
I guess it's how you look at it. The fighters did okay, but the Clothies got stomped. Of course, it's just the way it goes. I did make a mistake kind of moving away from that wall. I was kind of hidden. Then I started missing, so I doubly paid for that mistake. So that was a wrongdoing there.
Right,
So
cool.
yeah, but thanks for running. Thanks everybody.
Awesome. James, you got any highs and lows for the session, sir?
Highs, probably, although I think it was a war of attrition. The battle was pretty cool, especially it had tension, is what you want. Even though
What I want or what you want?
looked like we were gonna, go in and kick their ass real quick. Didn't turn out that way. And I guess the low would be that the caller died, but
If only one person dies, it almost has to be the caller, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah, I thought I would just second that John did a great job,
good.
and I'm glad to finally play with everybody and the legend, the Spaniard.
Nice. Live quietly, they say. Live quietly, John. Arlen, any highs and lows for the session?
It was my first Kalmatta game, and what a fun one to start on. I thought I really liked getting to kind of explore a new area and meet some wacky NPCs who have a different accent, basically. That's
Not a new
I don't
voice.
know. That's
It's not a new voice, he says. It's just a different
well,
accent.
it's no, I'm you know me. I'm happy just sitting around the campfire telling weird stories to each other in RPGs. So that was super fun. My only low is nothing about the game beyond the fact that it's 10 o'clock and this is game 3 of the day. So I'm totally beat at this point.
You ended it with the best, man. You
We'll
played
see,
Rifts?
maybe.
You played Rifts today too?
No, I played the Legacy of the Crystal Shard, and then I ran Shadow of the Demon Lord.
Oh, you ran Shadow of the Demon Lord today. Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it was pretty good. We didn't even have any fighting, just some weird writing on the inside of people's ribs and stuff like that.
He made us clean the sewers out.
Yep.
With a mop. It was crazy.
Yep.
That streamed or
It was not streamed. It was recorded live on my recorded so that it'll be on my YouTube channel in the future. So,
Sweet.
if anybody is interested in that, and you need more stuff to watch, you can watch that. So
Nice.
yeah.
Gabriel, any highs and lows, sir?
Highs. Discovering new areas of this huge map that you got. There are plenty of new locations in this area. Luckily, we can come back and keep exploring. Lows. Well, always losing a character is it's always a low. I think we enter the fight expecting something and didn't realize about the thing they had a roof. I think that changed everything. But
More comments about the roof. The roof. The roof is not here. The roof. All right. Nice.
remember, always ask for the roof.
Now there's 3 things you got to know. Ladders, how many spears can you carry, and if there's a roof or not. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this trip.
Great game.
Mr.
Thanks for running.
Hobbs' Gamerhood. I know how to blast.
Hobbs, that was awesome. Thank you.
One
Yeah,
more.
Hobbs, before we leave, I'd like to spend my money to get an inventor who's going to invent a holster for like 6 spears that I can put on my back.
We'll talk
And
about
my
that
ladder.
later. One more
Yeah.
pimp for filling in the blanks. You two can have a bizarro game with giant not ibixes and weird birdmen that summon swarms of birds. In the meantime, cue the music.
It's a beautiful day in the game, oh, a beautiful day for my gamers. Would you be one? Could you be one? Shout about thunder, but don't despair. This colony's breeding great robbers. Would you be one? Could you be one? If the 80% mortality rate works for you, for a few bucks a month you can sign up and have the Hobbs kill you. So let's make the most of another Sunday. Brew up some coffee and play it my way. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my